is Precious feasting with the pig. Crash outs about support, more crash outs, more scolding of the people that are giving him money, and of course the people who aren't giving him money. So holy crap, let's just go on ahead and start. Big ups to Detractor Simba for your membership. I appreciate you. Everybody else who is just coming in. So we have some Snort Hogan clips to look at, quite a few, quite a bit of information. So we are going to go over the feasting with the king, which he gets pissed about this whole thing. It's obvious he's milking it for time. Like, the shit is just nuts. So again, big ups to Snort Hogan for clipping all of this.
The food is here, everybody. There's a lot. Wait till I tell you. Wait till I tell you the haul I got, actually. You're going to be like, what? Wait till you hear this, right?
He's like so excited about all this food. Like, this shit's going to be crazy.
I am here. Hello. Is everyone ready? I know this is an early...
You're never not here, bro. You never leave.
Your DSP tries it. I wasn't planning it this way. That food just showed up super early. So I screamed at the...
I've never heard of somebody, he gets legitimately angry that the food showed up early.
Delivery driver. I said, how dare you? I wanted to give my audience more Mario, and I couldn't because you showed up too early. How dare you be so fast? And
yeah, it kind of sounds like you were anxious to, turn off Mario because it wasn't making you any money. He didn't hit the goal on this stream, by the way.
The guy looked at me. He was like, huh? I said, get out of here. I threw him back into his car. That's right.
Yeah, you can't throw yourself into trouble, sir. I highly doubt you threw somebody else.
Right. I was very upset with him for being early. Okay.
Never seen somebody so upset that some kind of a delivery came faster than you expected. That shit's kind of crazy.
Okay, so guys, we're going to get started. This is actually, you're going to find out this is not just what you think. This is not just a steak nuggets DSP tries it. You're going to find out in a moment that it's going to be a lot more than that.
Yeah, he tries a bunch of stuff that he doesn't really like. It's all, what does he say? It's all mid.
Okay, so this is going to be an interesting episode because I'm going to be doing quite a few different things.
It's probably not going to be all that interesting. I've already seen this a couple times. It is one of the more boring ones. This clip here from Snort Hogan is just shy of like an hour, 50 minutes long. And he doesn't even start getting into like tasting the food for like 10 minutes. I just feel as if I feel like he really milks this one for time. Whereas some of them, I feel like he rushes through because he just doesn't even want to deal with it. He takes a couple bites of everything, says everything sucks, and then, he turns the camera off and sits there and eats all of it. So,
well, please support it. I know we're early here, but look how close we are to our goal. We're at 123. Please, let's hit that goal by the end of the DSP tries it, so that way we can have momentum.
He says something here that I wonder about. He says he paid $20 for the bag of food, but didn't get anything for Cat. Yeah, a lot of this with the DSP tries it is weird. The one time, and I've said this before, I know, the one time he did the Little Caesars, he brought all the food up with him. And it's like, so she's not going to eat a piece of pizza? She's not going to eat a piece of crazy bread? She's not going to eat any of the stuff that you bought? Some of the time, I'm seeing more often than not now, sometimes the paper plates come up and sometimes they don't. But a lot of the times before, when they would get pizza, he would bring up slices of pizza on the plate. He would bring up the food already on the plates. And now it's like he's not doing that. The whole bag just makes an appearance. It's very, very weird. I can't say for sure if she's still there or not, but it's like, again, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. Like, I am a woman of calories, but don't tell me she didn't get anything from Arby's. Maybe there's a whole different bag for her, but if you look and see this bag is still sealed.
Which our next goal, which we determined earlier today, okay? Okay, so, all right, get ready, and here we go. Oop, hold on, because now these are blowing away, my napkins. I put them like that. There we go. Okay, ready? Let's begin. What is going on, everyone? DSP here, and it's time once again for another fun episode of DSP Tries It.
And sometimes people will ask him what Cat got, and most of the time it's like he can't remember. He'll be like, she got, and you can tell it's something that like he has to think about. It's like, I have to pick, maybe he picks another dish that like he was looking at, or I don't know what the case may be, but it just, I don't know, it just seems weird.
My lights went out. Okay, so we're back.
So we have this to go through. We are going to do this, feasting with the pig here. This DSP tries it. I have to get so good. We are going to go through this. Then we're going to go through at the end of this. He like gets real shitty with people because he didn't hit the goal. And then we're going to get into the incredible begging, the incredible shit that happened last night. And then he carries over into part 2. And so we have to watch the Daily Fap. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to bounce over to Raw Filifer. But supposedly there isn't going to be a podcast today. So we'll see how long he rants.
And we're back to form. What do I mean by that? Well, at its core, DSP Tries It not only has always been a taste testing show, but usually it's fast food. Okay, last 2 episodes, we took a departure. We went and tried some Indian cuisine, and then we tried some Mexican. Well, now we are back to the core values of DSP Tries It. Today, I'm going to be trying an item that has just been added to the menu at Arby's. It may be limited time. Usually what happens with these things is if they're well-liked, then they add them permanently to the menu, okay? Now, it has been a while since I've been to Arby's. If you take a look at the timeline here, it was February of this year when I last partook in the Arby's. So it's 9 months ago. At that time, we were trying something new that honestly I don't even remember what it was, but I actually took that opportunity to try out their burger because I knew Arby's had a burger added to the menu, and I found it bizarre because they were always known as the place that didn't have the fried food, but then they added fried food. So I'm like, this couldn't possibly be good. This is not, their forte. That burger was amazing. That burger was outstanding. It was actually one of the better fast food burgers that I'd ever had in recent memory. So I was like, whoa.
Did we watch how gay he acted when begging for the steak nuggets? He's already got the food here, so
maybe Arby's is better now. Maybe
I don't recall any gay begging or gagging, I guess, if you will.
Arby's has stepped it up.
I don't recall that.
And maybe their food is great. So today we're going to be trying a brand new item. It's called...
Didn't he get 30 subs from Kick that he didn't count? Correct, because then he says that it's just a troll. They're just going to charge it back. And then everyone was like, but you said that nothing could be charged back on Kick. Yes, it can.
Steak.
I believe he says it at the very end of the video. I think we're going to get to the gifted subs from undoubtedly Ironcock.
Nuggets. It's not what you think. You're probably thinking, what? They took like the meat and they breaded it and they fried it and you dip it in sauce like a chicken nugget? Not really. You're going to see how it's a little different than that when we dive into this bag, okay? So we're going to be doing steak nuggets today as the main focus of the DSP Tries It. However...
Or else Ryan got a new name, but I'm not sure. I kind of feel like his boyfriend would be like, hey, I'm going to drop ABCXYZ and here's the name I'm going to use.
I haven't been to Arby's in a long time, right? And there's a lot of things on the Arby's menu that I've never tried. I've never tried their Reuben sandwich. I've never had their buffalo chicken sandwich. So I took the opportunity today. I said, why not try some of these other things that I've never had?
Shocking revelation from the future as I've seen this. He doesn't particularly care for either one of them.
And see if I like them. I liked the
Shocking,
burger.
I know.
Stands to reason that maybe I would like a few other things. But in addition to that, there was a
I'm pretty sure it got charged back. He sounded pissy. That might be.
promotion.
It might be.
That if you spent a certain amount, you get a
I didn't know you could charge back on Kick.
free beef and cheddar sandwich. So I spent a little bit extra, and I actually also got their chicken tenders, which I've never had. So today, the DSP Tries It focus will be the steak nuggets, but we're also going to try the Reuben, the buffalo chicken sandwich, and the chicken tenders. That's crazy. Now the question is it in the bag?
Yeah, I love how, it's been a long time since I did Arby's, and it was 9 months ago. But then he'll say, well, we can't play insert name of game here again. I just played it 3 years ago.
Because that's a lot of food, and I was like, this is the bag they arrived with. So is it all in here? It's a good question. We seem to be 50-50 these days on if the right order is given.
Yeah, this is weird. So that he basically says that that's the only bag that showed up, and it's still sealed. But where's Kat? You mean to tell me Kat didn't get anything from Arby's? Really?
To me when it arrived. So let's take a look. Oh, by the way, one other thing. I don't know what happened, but
I'm not saying that Arby's is like the pinnacle of like healthy food, because I'm thinking maybe she's not eating as much of this food that he's ordering because maybe she's trying to lose some weight, or maybe she's not feeling well or something like that. And again, not that this is like the pinnacle of like a health food store or anything like that, but you don't have to get fried stuff from here. They have other sandwiches and things that you can get.
here's the pricing was
None of it's great for you, but
wrong in the delivery service that I use. I'm not kidding you. I got the Reuben, the chicken sandwich, and the tenders for under $5 each. And it wasn't on sale. It wasn't a special bargain. The pricing was just that. I'm almost positive that Reuben sandwich is more than that if you buy it at the store.
Phil feeds her all the leftovers like a pet. There ain't no leftovers. He can tell you those things are as shitty as he fucking wants to tell you. He shuts off that camera and fucking all of that shit. I'm sorry. There's no way. I know, because I'm fat, and that's what I would do. I would go, this is okay, and then turn off the camera, turn off the mic, and then just be like, oh, I am eating all of this right now.
I'm not going to complain. Basically, this bag of food was
Divorce coin going to the moon. It's not looking good.
$20 for me. So, if anything, I can't really complain about pricing today because I think the pricing was wrong. Okay? Let's take a look at all the food that I just got. Ready? Okay. So, some napkins on top. Looks like they put a fork. Okay, what is this?
Put the bag in your lap, you fucking retard. He's like hunched up, like, you know, to try to look down in the bag. Put the bag in your lap. Oh, I meant to do an counter. That's 2.
These are the chicken tenders?
Oh, I need that face. I need that face in my life. Wait.
These are the chicken tenders?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Their chicken tenders look like French fries. Look how small they are.
They don't look like French
tiny.
fries.
They literally look like the chicken fries at Burger King. Well, I'm glad I didn't pay a lot for them. That's like a huge ripoff. There's 3 in a French fry box.
Well, yeah, if you paid like $4 for it, yeah, that's about all you're gonna get.
That's their chicken tenders? What on earth? Wow. They smell okay. All right, well, we'll see.
My mom told me that she went to McDonald's a couple of weeks ago and that a Big Mac was like where we live anyway, was like $7 or something like that, like $7 or $8. I don't remember now. Like just for the sandwich. Like if you paid less than $5 for something, like you're not gonna get shit, dude.
Okay, what else is in here? So right on top, this I'm gonna guess. Oh, I was gonna say this is the beef and cheddar. No, they're saying this is the buffalo chicken. It's light. It's really light. Maybe that's why everything's so cheap. Maybe everything's small there now. It's small. It's really light like that.
Why does he always sniff the food? I don't know why we have to go through this super romantical, touching, sniffing.
It's barely a
kind
sandwich
of thing
to me. Okay.
He does it with the alcohol too. He smells it and caresses the bottle.
This is the steak nuggets. You want to know the funniest part? So this is like a sides container, and I'm not kidding you. This container was the most expensive part of the order.
Yeah, it's steak, you fucking retard.
This is smaller than the chicken sandwich.
If it was mashed potatoes, it would be different.
Which probably smaller than
everything is stupidly expensive, not even worth getting fast food. Nope.
Trend.
We don't go and get it very much. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that we never do, because that's not true. Mr. Toxic is super excited for the Taco Bell, the Frank's Red Hot, because he loves the hot sauce, and I think that they said that comes out today, but I have a turkey that's in the oven, so we're not doing that today, but probably at some point we'll go and we'll get the Frank's Red Hot thing, because he's really excited about that. But it's just, I don't know. Look, groceries are already fucking, ridiculous, but sometimes I can cook once and, we can eat 2 or 3 times out of it.
And this was $8 and change for 5 steak nuggets. Now, the weird thing, I'm looking at them, right?
Yeah, again, it's
I look
a
at the
steak.
bottom. Do you know what it says on the bottom? Oh, my camera doesn't want to focus.
Steak nuggets. Speaking of Taco Bell,
They
have
actually
chicken nuggets. Yep,
put
they did
a date and time when you're supposed to get rid of them. So it says to get rid of these on Thursday, 10 a.m., October 16th. It is currently 3:37 p.m., October 15th.
Yeah.
So they actually put a sticker on there to say, throw these out tomorrow morning. So how old are you?
I mean, it's not like they're all of a sudden going to grow some kind of like strange bacteria. You could probably pop them in the fridge and heat them up, but they're not going to be good. You're not going to want to eat them. You won't die of food poisoning, but
they must not be fresh.
Mr. Toxic is a big fan of robust and flavorful food. That's very true. I can't handle anything spicy. I enjoy extremely bland food. He's the spicy one.
But how old are the steak nuggets? Did they make them 2 days ago? And they just warm them up and throw them in your bag?
No, they didn't do this 2 or 3 days ago. See, this is why this man needs to keep doing exactly this, because he can't function.
I don't know about this guy.
I don't know what we're on, but he does it like 10 times in a row.
Guys, I guess we're gonna find out. Anyway, oh boy, put these to the side. Whoa, this is big. This is the Reuben sandwich. This is really big. You can see the Thousand Island dressing is oozing through the side there. This is quite large, and this was like $4 and change. You think that's got to be wrong. They probably were supposed to charge like $8 for this, and the pricing is just wrong. Because this is the biggest thing in the bag, and this was like $4. Okay, and then lastly...
the biggest thing is not necessarily the most expensive thing. Again, you can have a fucking plate full of mashed potatoes for $5. Potatoes are fairly inexpensive. And you can get a little teeny tiny filet mignon and spend, depends on where you go and how well they cook it and, how good the meat is. You could spend $20, $30, $40, $50, $60 on a filet. So, yeah, the biggest thing isn't always the most expensive, retard. He has like the brain of a 5-year-old. I don't understand.
a beef and cheddar sandwich. Now, I had beef and cheddar back in February, so I probably won't even eat this. Likely, I'll save this. This will be like a leftover, for a future meal or snack or something. I probably won't even touch
A snack beef and cheddar?
All right. The other things I've never had. This I've had many times. I love their beef and cheddar. I'm not going to be trying this again. Okay? Okay. In fact, I'll just put that right back. Well, actually, hold on. I want to see what else is in the bag. So they gave me a honey mustard dipping sauce for the chicken tenders, a barbecue dipping sauce for the steak nuggets, and 2 packets of Arby's sauce. I don't know what Arby's sauce is. So,
You don't know what the Arby's horsey sauce is?
yeah,
I almost have to question you as a fast food professional.
No. What is Arby's sauce? It's not barbecue sauce, correct? It's something else. Well,
Exactly, Spoon Hurler.
I guess we'll see. But, okay. Well, what to start with here? You know what? I think you guys want to see the steak nuggets first, don't you? Like, that's the main event we want to see. I know they need to stay warm. Let's eat the steak nuggets first. Okay. So, how about we do a close-up of all this food? Okay. I'm a little nervous about putting this sandwich down. It's going to ooze everywhere. Hopefully not. So here's the steak nuggets. Let's open them.
It's wrapped up. What are you talking about?
And let's see what the steak nuggets look like up close, okay?
So all this was for him, huh? 3 sandwiches, chicken strips, and these steak bites here. All this was for him.
Well, I see condensation and juice running down the sides of the container. That's what the steak nuggets look like up close. Okay? There are 1, 2, 3.
Looks
I see
like
4.
lumps of charcoal.
Or there's supposed to be 5, but I only see 4 in there, but maybe there is a 5th in there. Now, initially, believe it or not, they actually smell like char, like from a grill.
Well, take a look at them. Yes.
But do they grill anything at Arby's? I'm not convinced they grill anything. So I'm not exactly sure that these are grilled or not. Maybe it's fake. Maybe they paint it on there. Maybe they do.
They painted it on there. Are you fucking for real right now?
Maybe they just paint the stuff on there. I don't know. Okay? Now you might wonder if these are steak, real steak, how chewy are these going to be? Because you know this isn't
Squirrel with a Gun, great name by the way. He apparently, I didn't read all the DMs between him and Kino Casino, but from what I come to understand, he was telling PPP that he's trying to slowly shift away from doing gaming. He wants to do the Legos and the food, and he said something the other day about maybe going back to React content and all this different kind of stuff. The problem is that it's just not working.
fresh steak. This has got to be
He's tried. DS Politics failed. React channel failed. The throwback where he just wanted to watch his old shit and react to it, essentially, that didn't go over well. The wrestling show with PPP. PPP was the only thing holding that shit together. So he tried to join up with Kino Casino, but just fucking couldn't hang. He's been trying a lot of things. Legos. He's been trying desperately to get away from gaming.
like chewy-ass meat, right? This is going to be interesting. Okay, so, again, for the record, this is 5. This was $8 and change, like $8.50.
We are 12 minutes into this video. He hasn't eaten anything yet, by the way.
For 5 steak nuggets, okay?
We had to take everything out of the
what I'll do is I'll
bag.
take a bite without anything, and then I'm going to actually use the barbecue sauce, because I think that's what you're supposed to eat them with. We'll try both, okay? So first up, let's take a look.
Yeah, you already showed it to us.
Yeah. Get a fork.
You don't need a fork.
I can't even get it open. The fork's not sharp, so I couldn't even... Look at that. It bent the fork. The fork is so crappy. Look at this. It's like paper. It's garbage. How are you supposed to poke anything that's not sharp at all? That's what they give you. They eat meat.
Don't you have real silverware? I have real silverware. Like...
Right. Okay.
If I get like one of my favorite things, I like Wendy's. And every time I get a Frosty, you think I use that plastic spoon that they fucking put in the bag? As soon as I walk through the door, that fucking spoon goes right in the garbage. I'm using my spoon.
Oh, Grant says, looks like something you'd mail to get tested somewhere. Here you go. All right, well, moving them around. Here, the top one is actually quite small. And as I said, I can barely poke it with the fork because...
Well, it's a steak, and it's a plastic fork.
The fork is so crappy. So this is a small one, very small one on top. The rest are actually larger.
He probably ran out of clean dishes like 8 years ago, and since he has no dishwasher, he doesn't know what to do. I'm positive he isn't even aware that there's a sink in the kitchen where you can wash the dishes. All he knows is that the dishwasher doesn't work, so the dishes are just like sitting somewhere.
As you can see, you can actually see the cut of meat there. Looks pretty overcooked, right? Does to me. I guess we'll see. Well, I'm just going to eat this just like this. I'm going to pop it right in my mouth, see what it's like. You ready? Here we go. Steak nuggets from Arby's, everybody.
Okay.
Devour.
So let me guess. They're overcooked and they're dry. And he says mid, which I won't say because I'm too old. They're mediocre. The dishwasher left him. Cat left and took the dishwasher. Wait, Cat was the dishwasher. Oh! You need dentures or something, Grandpa. It really seems like it's hard for you to chew.
Okay. The initial impression, I was like, oh, this actually has some pretty good flavor. You could actually taste that char flavor that I mentioned. Okay.
There's no way you couldn't, sir.
And you could actually taste the beef. It actually has flavor. It's seasoned well. But then as soon as you start to chew on it and that initial wave of flavor hits your tongue, you're like, this is a little chewy. And man,
you don't have to imitate the chewing. It's really gross.
It's dry. It is very chewy and very dry. Basically, it's just a nugget of steak. I don't know what cut of the cow this is.
Who would have thought the Arby's steak nuggets were nuggets of steak? You heard it here first. This from a man who once said, and I quote, "These beans have a very distinctive bean flavor."
But it is overcooked, for sure.
I don't remember what it was he was eating. I just remember that line, and I remember that for about 25 minutes after I heard it, it made me retarded.
It smells good. It actually tastes good, but it's overcooked. If it were good, it would be chewy, but actually have moisture inside so that you get, a nice juicy mouthful of meat. Instead, you're getting dry seasoned meat. Okay? Now, you might say, well, Phil, that's not fair. You ate it plain, right? Maybe you're supposed to put it in the sauce. So I got it right here.
Well, I mean,
standard
if they
Arby's
give you
barbecue
the sauce.
Let's combine the two, shall we? Let's put them together. Let's see if that's what they're intending. We'll open the sauce.
Yeah, the crazy bread from Little Caesars was pretty good too. You can, I forget, I can't say it verbatim like I can the bean thing because the bean thing just blew my fucking mind. But the crazy bread from Little Caesars was a very greasy, fried, doughy bread, something like that.
For the record, I have no idea what it's like. I don't think I've even had their barbecue sauce before. Oh, there goes a napkin. It smells very sweet and very tangy. It doesn't smell smoky or anything.
Ah, we got a tangy. There we go. Dave failed at pouring alcohol. The cans don't pour. Oh, yes, the good old the cans don't pour.
Like that, like a lot of barbecue sauces are. It's just very sweet and tangy sauce, okay? All right, so let's now try this second nugget, all right, dipped in the barbecue sauce. I'm going to try to completely envelop it in the sauce. There you go. And I'm going to try it and see if that improves the flavor of the nugget. Let's find.
Is he reusing plates? He's cheap, so I would say yes, but then he's wasteful, so I would say no. It's a good question, which has me conflicted.
Yeah, ready? Devour.
His shittier microphone actually picks up less of his chewing, so these have become slightly more enjoyable to watch. It's not that it's not gross, because sometimes it still is, but the microphone is so shitty, it doesn't pick up him half the time. See, like, you'd normally be able to hear that. And you can't hear very much.
Okay, honest reaction. That flavor of barbecue sauce actually goes really well with the flavor of the nugget. Because the nugget has this char and also a savory seasoning, whatever they put on there. The sauce is tangy and sweet, so you've got completely different flavor profiles together. It actually did make the nugget taste better to me. The problem is, the moisture aspect lasts about a quarter of a second, and then it's gone. And now you're just chewing this overcooked dry meat again. So what I would say is, it's not awful because if the flavor was bad, it would be awful. The flavor is not bad. I like the flavor of the meat. It's definitely not done wrong, but man, it's too dry. Even dipping it in the sauce, it was still too dry. So it's hard for me to be like, oh, I love it when it's just a dry meat. The other problem is this is expensive. This is $8, over $8 for 5. And then there was I think there was an 8-piece and it was like 12 and change. That's pricey. And I get it. It's red meat, but that is pricey for, what do you think, nuggets, right? Would you pay $8, $9 for 5 chicken nuggets from McDonald's? Well, this is supposed to be their competitor, correct? Now, interestingly enough, we got the other competitor. Let's do a head by head right now. This, again, are the chicken tenders that you can get at Arby's. As you can see, this is the 3. You can get 3 or 5. This was only $3.50 for 3 of these. Okay? Arguably, this is bigger. This is about twice the size as one of the nuggets. And it's less than half the price. Okay? Let's try it, and then let's try it with the honey mustard sauce that we have here. But let's just try it on its own, and let's see what the flavor is like. The first bite of the chicken tender from Arby's. Here we go. Ready? Devour.
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? It's chicken. It's chicken. It's a chicken tender.
That's delicious. What is
Yeah, it's a chicken tender, man.
going on at Arby's that they have things you would never think are good, and they're actually really good? First, the burger. These chicken strips or chicken tenders are really tasty. So you bite into it and immediately realize it's moist on the inside. It's not dry. It's actually moist white meat chicken. Okay? It's actually, it's not going to focus, is it? It's juicy. I actually like it on the inside. It tasted great. But the
Try Jay just coming in hot with he's such a retard.
camera won't focus on it because the camera's being annoying as hell.
I agree,
Yeah, won't do
sir.
it. Well,
I
I tried.
agree.
Sorry, everybody. I tried. Sometimes my camera doesn't want to agree with me, and it doesn't want to agree with me right now. Okay.
You've only had it 4 million years. Yeah, of course, you don't know how to use it yet.
Then the taste of the breading. The breading has good
I'm in too good of a mood for this idiot today.
seasoning in it. I taste a few different things, actually. Definitely salt and pepper. There might be something else in there. It's not spicy at all, but it actually has a good savory flavor in the breading. I was like, wow, it actually tastes good. Now, I'm going to try this with
Did his voice crack? It's actually good. Like, what the fuck happened there? Ooh, my voice. I don't go that
the
high.
honey mustard dipping sauce.
Can't get
Which is
my
the
voice
first.
there.
Basically, what I did is when I ordered, I just picked whatever the top option was. For the steak nuggets, it was barbecue. For these, it was honey mustard. So probably what they intend for you to get the most with it. Okay, let's open this up.
Don't deviate. Don't change. Don't have an opinion all your own.
Smells sweet. Smells like a kind of a sweet style honey mustard. Let's see. Let's get that in there.
Yeah, honey sweet, retard. Yeah, great job.
Cheers.
I wouldn't have known that. Thank God. Thank God I know the bean has a distinctive bean flavor and that something with honey in it is sweet. Ooh, thank God I watched this guy today. I might have been embarrassed.
Devour.
I've never seen someone eat and look
It's a thicker honey
so
mustard. It's not the
confused.
liquidy kind. It's actually quite thick. Okay.
Okay. What? Why are you shrugging?
I'm not kidding you when I say this. These tenders that don't look good, they taste better than McDonald's chicken nuggets.
They look like a chicken tender. I don't really know what you're like having such a fucking heart attack.
They taste better
about.
than Burger King chicken. They taste better than Wendy's chicken. I'm not kidding you. That's the best snackable breaded chicken that I've had recently anywhere at any fast food place. That's significantly good. Like, that's craveable. Like, I would want these again and again because it's craveable flavor. It's not anything to write home about. Like, it's not groundbreaking, but the chicken everywhere is usually bad. This is not bad. This is good, and it's cheap. It was $3.50 for 3 of tenders.
Okay.
I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked that it's good. Again, it seems like every time I go to Arby's, we learn something crazy.
I make these myself, and I get a package of like 10 or 12 tenders. And then I get them in the flour, and then you get them in the egg, and then you get them in the panko. And I fine crush the panko. You gotta like salt and pepper them and everything first. And then you get them in the flour and the egg and the panko and everything. I make that, and I can get like 4 times what you got for like $1 more. Just say, if you do this shit yourself, and mine's better too, by the way. So like you can fry your own chicken at home, honey. You can do it all by yourself.
Right? All right, let's keep going because now I'm really fascinated. Let's try the other Santa stuff. Okay, so, all right. This, let me actually put the lid back on the steak so it doesn't dry out even further because it's already dry enough.
I'm so excited. This is how like middle-aged like housewife I am. I'm so excited. We're gonna get like a warm spike over the weekend, but then like Monday or Tuesday, the high is only supposed to be like 50 something degrees here where I live. And I am making my homemade chicken noodle soup. And yep, that's right. That's gonna be the highlight of my day. And I'm so fucking excited. Try Jay, thank you for the 10 gifteds, honey. I appreciate you. Big ups, congrats to everybody who got one. And if you're here and you got one, make sure you say thank you. And if you got a gifted membership, grab the link in the posts tab on my channel and come hang out with us in the Discord to talk shit about
Is
Phil.
the buffalo chicken sandwich. It's pretty small. I thought it was going to be the size of the
Big ups, Try Jay, honey. Thank you.
other chicken sandwiches, but this feels very light. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see what the buffalo chicken sandwich looks like at Arby's, okay? I figured it would be messy, and indeed I see there's sauce everywhere. It's got a standard brioche style bun.
Do you make them with the bougie potatoes? That all depends. Sometimes I do roasted potatoes. Sometimes you just fry them. If I feel fancy, then I'll go through the sometimes nearly hour-long process that is, yes, my bougie mashed potato.
There's a lot of buffalo sauce. There's your chicken breast. It's pretty small. And I see shredded lettuce. I think that might be it. Is it just buffalo sauce and shredded lettuce? Well, if that's the case, that might be why it's only $4. It's pretty cheap. This is bigger than McChicken. This is bigger than like a cheeseburger at McDonald's. Like it's bigger than the other things that you would think would be equivalent. Okay, let's try it. All right, buffalo chicken sandwich from Arby's. Let's see if it's any good.
Devour.
I'm ready for lasagna weather. It's not like super warm here. It's actually pretty, you know, like I would say, like it's in the 60s, which I think is like where it would be for October, like here up in the north, you know, where I live. And I made a lasagna yesterday. Magnificent.
There's blue cheese on there. It's also on my face. There's blue cheese on there.
Blue cheese
pretty
is an
good.
acquired taste. I love blue cheese, but a lot of people hate
So
it.
it's a spicy buffalo. It has a kick
It's stew season where I live. Oh, stew. Yes.
to it. It legit has a
I have to get beef stock and I have to get a couple of other things, but yeah, I'm ready to make a beef stew too. Oh yeah.
spicy kick to it. And then on the bottom, they put blue cheese. Now, I don't usually eat blue cheese, but I
Boo cheese?
feel like blue
Nice.
cheese is good with certain ingredients. And a spicy buffalo sauce actually is one of the things that goes well off of it. You know, blue cheese is a little bit bitter, creamy. That wasn't bad. I'm taking another bite.
I'm ready to start making I'm ready to start making my soups and my stew and some nice white bean chicken chili. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Especially on Sundays, man. Just football and like cold weather and something entirely too fattening. You made lasagna and I wasn't invited. I take back my 10 subs. Honey, if I knew where you were and if you were anywhere close, I'd make you all a plate.
One more bite, and I'm going to tell you what I think, okay?
You and your kids and everybody come on by and I'd make you a plate. Why are you showing us we know what a chicken patty looks like, dude.
So here's the thing. It's very basic, right? They didn't put anything crazy on there. There's no cheese. There's no pickles. There's no tomato.
I don't have a stew going today. I have a turkey breast in the oven right now.
Nothing besides spicy buffalo, blue cheese flavor, chicken. The lettuce you can't taste at all. Okay, the bun, I also can't taste at all.
I'm prepping for Thanksgiving.
It's just those three flavors together. I like the buffalo. I like that it's a spicy buffalo. I like the blue cheese
Ryan likes this because he can pretend he's on a date with Phil. Ugh.
playing off the buffalo. The one complaint I have, the chicken,
Yeah, there you go. I'll mail you a plate. Give me $1,500. Could you imagine?
isn't crispy at all. It's mushy. Now, here's the thing. You might say, well, that's because they put all that sauce on. Fair enough, but
I make a wicked lasagna. Don't brag if you don't have enough to share with everybody.
you can actually have sauce on a crispy coating, a crispy breading, and it kind of coats the breading, it absorbs it, but it doesn't become like mush. That chicken is like mush. So basically, it's a low-grade chicken cut. You can tell it's not huge. I don't know if that's the same chicken they're using on their other chicken sandwiches, because they have a chicken bacon ranch and they also have a chicken cordon bleu. But if they are, I'd be upset, because that sandwich is $4. Guess how much the other ones are? $10 and $12 respectively. I'm not kidding. Now, of course, that probably has the delivery markup, but that's $4 delivered. So that kind of makes sense. Versus $12, it better not be that chicken patty. That one better be huge, right? For $4, that's not bad. The flavor is good. The portion size isn't bad. The one complaint, too mushy. Wish it wasn't mushy. Wish it had a crispiness to it. But flavor-wise,
For $1,500, those bougie potatoes are worth it. They are not. Not $1,500. The potatoes ain't worth $15.
pretty good. I can't really review the other chicken sandwich
Not for a $4 bag of potatoes. I can't. No,
because I don't have them here
can't
for
do that.
$4. That's not a bad sandwich. So far, shocking. Before we continue, since I had the spicy buffalo, my nose started to run. Please allow me to go blow my nose, and I'll come back, and we're going to try the Reuben. But in the meantime, guys, it would be great if you could support the stream. We are at 123 of support, and we have not hit the goal. I know that we had to stop playing Mario early. Please support that stream. Let's hit that goal. We're so close. Let's not have the stream go over and not hit the goal now, because DSP tries to get thrown into the mix, okay? Let's go. All right, let me blow my nose quickly.
We very rarely get begs during the DSP tries it, but he's still mad he didn't hit the goal.
All right. Okay. Continuing on, let's wrap this guy up and get it out of the way. That's good. I probably will finish that sandwich. That's pretty tasty,
He's gonna finish all of this stuff.
actually. All right, we still have another item to do a taste test on that I've never had before, okay? The Reuben. Here's what it looks like, size-wise. Okay, it looks pretty big, honestly. It's got some heft.
The begging last night was unhinged. We're gonna get there. This is after Mario. During the daytime stream yesterday, where he didn't hit the goal, and then the food came early, and he shit his fucking pants about it. So he ate the food, and then at the very end, he gets real shitty for like not hitting the goal. And so after we watch this video, we're gonna go to the next one, which is the unhinged fucking begging from last night, where he is just shitty. And then we're going to go to the Daily Fap, where it's like being shitty with everybody part 2. And he goes into this huge rant and everyone calls me a beggar. And oh my God, it's so good.
So hopefully it's got a good amount of...
I figured I'd get the shittiest, grossest, most boring thing out of the way first. And luckily it allows me to actually go in chronological order because I have that kind of...
I don't know if they use roast beef, or excuse me, corned beef or pastrami for their Reuben. I think it's pastrami, but we'll have to see. Okay. I am a little nervous. This one's going to be messy since it's oozing through the sides. So for this one, I'm going to upgrade my napkin game. We're going to go to paper towels now. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Actually opens the other side. Let's see what this looks like. Ready? A marbled rye bread. I see some fatty meat. I see some sauerkraut sticking out of the bottom. How's that for a cross section? Let's do a better view. That's not bad. Not a bad cross section. Certainly not a lot of meat, but not a little either. Kind of in the middle of the road. And again, this was only $4 and change. It wasn't even $5. So I would say that's not bad value.
Yeah, he got a little bit shitty at the end of this one, but the real unhinged is the nighttime.
Again,
that's the next
maybe
clip.
My delivery thing's messed up or something because this was so cheap. But let's give it a go. So traditional Reuben sandwiches is pastrami or corned beef. This looks like pastrami. It's usually some kind of a mustard or Thousand Island. This looks like it's Thousand Island. It's usually sauerkraut and like a Swiss cheese. Some people put other stuff on it too, but I think that's a traditional Reuben. So let's give it a try. Here we go. All right.
Okay.
Devour, devour.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
He doesn't hate it because that was actually a 2-part bite right there. The first bite wasn't big enough, so he unhinged his fucking jaw and took a bite. So that's technically bites 3 and 4. And he acts like he doesn't... Here's the thing. If you eat something and it's gross, you only need 1 bite to know for sure. Maybe a second bite to seal the deal. But he's gone in for 3 and 4 respectively. He likes this. You take 4 bites of something, you fucking like it. Unless, of course, you're starving to death, which Tubbs over here with his bitch tits, he is not starving to death. He does eat fast. I agree.
All right, I'll be honest, everybody. It's very, very mid.
It isn't. He unhinged his jaw for a second bite in one go.
It's not terrible, to be clear.
Obviously, it took 4 bites without saying anything.
It's not overly one way or the other in flavor. You could taste the meat, the savoriness, the saltiness of the pastrami. You could taste the sourness of the sauerkraut. I taste a little bit of the tanginess of the Thousand Island. The one thing I don't taste at all is cheese. So I actually have no idea if they put cheese on their Reuben. I don't taste any. Normally on a Reuben, you would taste like the bitterness of the Swiss cheese. I don't taste it at all. So if they put it on there, it's got to be like the thinnest slice and the
I think his front teeth are fucked up.
crappiest slice of Swiss cheese I've ever eaten because I don't taste that. The bread
He just doesn't seem like he chews very many times.
is soft, but that's probably because it's been
I don't know. I ain't no fucking dentist.
sitting in the delivery. Normally the bread would be a little crusty. It's not. It's mushy bread, basically. Smells fine. It tastes okay. Like I said, a little bit of rye flavor. The one thing that's shocking me, I thought that I would bite into it and I have overwhelming flavor from the meat. Because typically pastrami and corned beef are a very salty meat. I'm not getting that much flavor from the meat. And that's a little weird. Why is the pastrami not so flavorful?
That's bite number 5.
It's kind of a bland...
I mean, he chewed that 6 times. I just don't...
Ender.
Right, that thing from, like, The Simpsons where it's like he doesn't eat like a pig, he kind of eats like a duck. Like, ah.
Pastrami sandwich. It's not that good. I mean, it's less than $5. Maybe that's telling. Maybe they're not using a high grade of pastrami or something, but it just doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. Yeah. It's all right, but it's just not good. I was hoping that this would be actually one of the best things. Particularly, it might actually be the worst.
He sure is liking it, though. He sure is, like continuing to eat it.
Not great at all. Well, just bland. How do you have bland pastrami? I don't even understand that. Like, that's like a contradictory statement. Pastrami is known to be a heavy flavor, savory meat. How is it bland? I'm not kidding you. Sometimes I buy pastrami to make lunch meat sandwiches at home with. The pastrami I buy, which I think is Hillshire Farm,
I thought lunch meat sandwiches were for poor people.
out of the grocery freezer, has more flavor than this pastrami from Arby's that I just bought. I don't get it. Yeah. That's disappointing. Hmm. It almost tastes like it's not done. Like, don't they cure pastrami? Isn't there like a curing process or something? It doesn't taste like it's done. Like the meat was half done and they said, well, we just need it to sell. Get it ready now. Before it had all the flavor in it. Huh. Well, that's certainly nothing to go to Arby's to get. But the price was okay. Like, again, $4 and change, less than $5 for a decent sized sandwich at a fast food place these days is a value. Remember, I've been going to fast food places. They've been charging me $10 for a burger, $12 for a chicken sandwich. I'm just curious if the pricing really was so off. Like, is the app royally screwed with pricing at Arby's or something? I don't know. But, all right, what I'd like to do, I'm going to have a little bit of everything again.
So you know he's going to turn off the camera and he's going to eat the other half of that. You know he's going to.
And then I'm going to actually get some review scores together for you guys, okay? So, first, another steak nugget. I'm going to give it a third shot officially before I try to rate it, okay?
It's like he needs 12 bites of something to figure out like whether or not it's good. I simply do not understand.
I'll eat this one. The third steak nugget. I will put it in the barbecue. Okay? Douse it in the barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Try to give it more moisture. And to be fair to it. Okay, here we go. Steak nugget, everybody.
Yeah, we did this already.
Devour.
He expects fast food meat to be a fine dining. Yeah, right, he does. Yeah. Which I don't understand. It's like he's just so out of touch, but it's almost like it's too out of touch to be true. It almost feels like it's fake. I know it's not. I'm not suggesting it is, but it feels kind of fake. Like, how could you be that out of touch with how things work? I never am sitting in line at a drive-thru going, this is going to be an absolute like peak pinnacle experience I'm going to have here. I'm like, I just don't feel like making anything. Let me just get in the car right quick and just, I don't feel like cooking.
Flavor's decent, but it's too dry. I want juiciness as I'm eating that. And instead, the more I chew it, it's dry. The dryness ruins it, for sure.
Then perhaps go to a steakhouse, not Arby's.
To be honest, I think what it is, they're afraid of truly serving you good steak because true steak has to be medium or rarer than that. Truly good steak is medium rare, but they don't want to take a chance if someone complains it's bloody or something, which is hilarious because that's when it would have more flavor and juice and it would actually be better. There's nothing wrong with that cut of meat. There's nothing wrong with the flavor of the meat. It's just overcooked. Now, it's not like shoe leather. It's edible, but I wish it was juicier and less cooked. Okay? Okay. How about another chicken tendy? I hope I don't offend you if I eat a chicken tendy. That was horrible.
Ugh.
That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. It's good.
I think him only ever door dashing has skewed his perception of fast food. Well, something has surely skewed his fucking perception of fast food.
Oh, really? Wait a minute. Hold the phone. No. Hold the phone. I was just told that the Arby's Reuben is corned beef. What? That did not taste like corned beef at all.
You just said it didn't really taste like anything, so how do you know what it is?
Corned beef has even more flavor usually than pastrami.
Could be fucking cat intestines in there. Like, you don't fucking know. I'm so sorry. I apologize. That's gross.
I remember my mom used to make corned beef and cabbage, and it has that very infused, savory flavor. That is the weakest corned beef I've ever tasted in my life if that is actually supposed to be corned beef. That is pathetic. Now I'm offended. As someone who has absolutely no heritage to any culture that actually knows what they're doing with corned beef and cabbage, I'm still offended. Okay.
Well,
This
you are a sensitive little snowflake. We know. You're offended by everything. You're also scared of what you don't understand, which is like fucking everything.
This is good. Snackable. Craveable flavor. Juicy. Mmm. I'm impressed with the tenders. They're cheap too. Chicken tenders that are like only like $1.25 each. Not
Oh
even
yeah, he's playing Pokemans
I
today.
think it was $3.50 for 3 tenders. Okay. More of the buffalo chicken. In fact, I might just finish the buffalo chicken, and that might be where I leave it. Like I eat the whole buffalo chicken, half the Reuben, a few nuggets, a couple tenders. That's a lot of meat. I think that's enough for now, huh? Okay.
Devour, devour.
Mushy chicken. No crispiness or crunch at all. It's just very mushy.
Well, how long's it been sitting there?
Maybe I won't finish this. Honestly, I think my opinion of the buffalo went down now. Yeah. I'll take one more little bite. The chicken is too mushy to be enjoyable. Man. Well, I'm certainly not blown away like I was last time when I went to Arby's. But at the same time, it wasn't bad. It's kind of the middle of the road for me. Let's review in backwards order. Okay? The Reuben. For what I paid, a good value, less than $5 for the sandwich. Okay? Everything there is fine, but the meat is just more bland than I wanted. I wanted a flavorful meat, and the meat is bland, and that's a very big disappointment. So, being that the meat is supposed to be the main course, the main attraction of a Reuben sandwich, I have to judge it appropriately. I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. That Reuben is not satisfying. It's too bland. That meat needs to have more flavor. I don't know what happened to it. Okay? The buffalo chicken sandwich. Okay? Buffalo sauce, spicy. My kind of buffalo. I like one that has a spicy kick to it. Some blue cheese to offset the spiciness of the buffalo. Okay? But the chicken is like mush. You can tell it's a lower quality chicken breast that they put on there, or chicken cutlet is probably what they call it. The breading is not crispy. It absorbs all the sauce and becomes like mush. That's not good. You don't want to be biting into a mush sandwich. You want crispiness, crunchiness on any kind of a fried chicken sandwich. That's the disappointment. The price, it's only $4. The price isn't bad, but the crispiness needs to be there, and it's not. So I'm going to give their buffalo chicken sandwich a 2.5 out of 5.
So mid.
Sorry, I'm being honest here. Okay?
What did he give the Reuben? I don't.
The chicken
fucking care.
tendy. This, I think, is the best value and the most shocking quality of anything that I had. In fact, look at this one. This one is twice the size of the other two I ate. Look at that. The flavor is good. It's actually juicy. I'm shocked because it looks like something you would get out of your grocer's freezer and make yourself in your oven. But it actually has good flavor. Seasoned well, juicy chicken on the inside, cheap. 3 for $3.50 is cheap for chicken tenders in the United States. So, thumbs up to the chicken tenders. I'm going to give them a 4 out of 5. Those are craveable. I would go there. Every time I go to Arby's, I'd probably get these. Like, no lie. Right now, if I were to go to Arby's and say, I'm not doing DSP tries, I just want some food, I'd get the burger, and I get a 3-piece chicken tenders. Both of those foods are outstanding right now. Flavor, very good. Okay? But of course, really, the reason that we went to Arby's today was their new steak nuggets. And it's an interesting premise. It's an interesting experiment to have chunks of steak meat that are delivered like this and that you're supposed to pop them in your mouth like a chicken nugget. Does it work? Flavor-wise, yes. I like the flavor of steak nuggets. There's a char flavor to it. There's a savoriness. There's a seasoning on the outside of the beef. That's absolutely delicious. And when you combine that with that tangy and sweet barbecue sauce, it goes well off of each other. I actually think that's a good combination that goes well. But there is one huge, glaring problem with these steak nuggets. They're overcooked. You don't want to start chewing steak, and immediately within 2 bites, you're like, no, chewy, dry, chewy, dry, chewy, dry. Even with the barbecue sauce, it wasn't able to be saved. It added more flavor, but it didn't add enough moisture. So the steak nuggets are not horrible by any means. Flavor-wise, I think you'll like them. But I got to rate them fairly. I give the new steak nuggets at Arby's a 3 out of 5. But by the way, when you get them, be sure to flip them to the bottom to see the convenient sticker they put on there to tell you if they've expired or not and if you're eating old nuggets. I find it hilarious that they leave that sticker on the container. And
You realize it's for them, right?
you can blatantly see that these have to be eaten by 10 a.m. tomorrow or else they're bad. Throw them out. So that, you know what that means?
He's obviously never worked in a place like this. So we got the rating. So we're going to move on from the food.
5 years ago. I love this. Just my meal is like $40.
Devour, devour.
So he gets a little scoldy, a little shitty here, and then we'll move on to the next clip.
Now I have an update for you. If you like the fast food episodes better, you're in luck. This morning, we already determined what the next episode of DSP Tries It will be. It's going to be a brand spanking new Frank's Red Hot Sauce menu that they have at Taco Bell starting tomorrow, October 16th, including either a burrito or taco with a chicken tender inside. They're both the same ingredients, just bigger or smaller, and a new loaded fries. All of this is featuring the new Frank's Red Hot Diablo sauce that they're having at Taco Bell. So that'll be an interesting one, okay? All right. Thank you all. I hope that you guys enjoyed. See you next time for DSP Tries It. Okay. All right, guys.
Now, you guys didn't give me any fucking money. Now, back to business. Here we go.
That's going to be it. Sadly, I received no support whatsoever during DSP Tries It, and we didn't hit the goal. This sucks. We're at 123. We're literally 27 away. No one contributed at all during DSP Tries It. I was really hoping to hit the goal. So sadly, it's not a good start for our new DSP Tries It goal of Taco Bell's new menu. Here, hopefully, we turn things around. I actually feel like if I didn't do this, we would have hit the goal. I'm serious, because we ended early. This was not supposed to arrive until like between 3:30 and 4 p.m. It arrived at 3:24. So I've been doing this now for like 40 minutes, but like a lot of gameplay got cut out of the stream, which sucks. Okay? So it is what it is. I wasn't going to ask for contributions while we were eating food. I felt like that would be kind of stupid. It would ruin the quality of the review.
He did beg, though, when he got up to blow his nose. At some point, he said something about support.
But it is what it is. All right? All right. Well, guys.
I got the drip, go. I got the drip.
So we had a quick little scold there. So let's move along.
I'll tell you what. In 3.
My bad. I've clearly already watched this, which is not a secret. So this is this dude going fucking crazy.
2, 1. Thank you all.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort. Tell you, drip, snort, snort. I got the drip, go.
But here's what happened earlier.
So this is, he just made it to the nighttime stream. Him with the fast food and everything that wrapped up the daytime. So we now have moved into the nighttime stream where I think he was just playing like random stupid horror games or something like that.
I got screwed, quite frankly, out of hitting a goal. Here's what happened. All right. I'm playing Mario Galaxy 2. We're actually having a great time. We're chilling. I'm making good progress. And I had ordered food for DSP Tries It because we qualified for it last night on the late stream. Okay. So I told the food to show up between 3:30 and 4 p.m.
I told the food to show up. I'm sorry, that's just really funny to me.
Thinking, usually it shows up around 3:45, 4, so it'll be good. We'll be able to have a nice end to the stream. It showed up at 3:20 something, like 3:22, like ultra early. So everyone was like, "You're done? You're not going to play any more Mario?" I was like, "Yeah, I thought I was going to play like another half an hour at least, but we have to stop now to do DSP Tries It like way early because the food is here. We're not going to do the food when it's ice cold." So it ended up that the momentum we had playing Mario stopped, and then basically there was some people here for DSP Tries It, but not as many as there probably normally would have been, and we didn't hit the goal. We got no support after the food arrived, actually, of all things. We were getting support for Mario, and then when Mario stopped and the food arrived, so we ended at 123. So here's what I'm going to say for tonight, all right? First off, obviously I hope that tonight we hit a goal, all right? I'd like to get momentum towards our new DSP Tries It. If you didn't hear, we figured it out this morning. Here it is. The next DSP Tries It is a brand new menu that is launching at Taco Bell tomorrow that is around this Frank's Red Hot Sauce. They have a new sauce collaboration that is a Diablo hot sauce. That's their version. So it tastes different from the regular Diablo hot sauce. And they're going to be doing a burrito, a taco, and a loaded fries that are all chicken-oriented with this sauce. Now, the burrito and the taco are exactly the same, except one's in a taco shell and one's in a tortilla. So I'll probably get the burrito. But the
Big ups, Mayfield. How you doing, honey?
fries are different. So I'll probably get the fries, the burrito, and people are egging me on to get some dessert. They're saying there's like a ice cream dessert that you can get there now. I'm not aware of that. I'd have to look into it. But
Bro really called detractors bums to prevent himself from crying.
that's basically what I would do is I would get a few things from Taco Bell, but I would get the 2 new menu items that are the hot sauce theme. That menu launches tomorrow. So we actually, if we do it the next week, I'm doing it right away from when it launches. It'll actually be way more pertinent than when half the time I end up doing things.
I was thinking about going to, okay, if I want to do a mock, because I was thinking I don't like the Frank's Red Hot Sauce stuff, but Mr. Toxic does. So I thought maybe we could, instead of going to Taco Bell to get it, we could order it, have it come here, and then like I could on my phone maybe like film, like not him necessarily eating it. I don't think he wants to be on camera, but we could like film some shitty like old school DSP Tries It where you just see like hands or whatever. I've been thinking about doing this, but maybe like on, I don't know, maybe on Saturday or Sunday. I do not want Mr. Toxic is dying for the Taco Bell stuff. I was thinking about attempting some shitty, I wasn't going to put it on YouTube or anything. I thought maybe I'd film it and like put it in the Discord. Like it would be funny.
Late. Okay. So obviously I want to get momentum. I want to start that.
Yeah, you got to, I want to film it on my phone because it's got to be as shitty as possible. So film it on my phone because my phone's an old piece of crap. And like, have it like sway and everything and just like go, everything is mid and so on. I thought it would be funny to do something like that over the weekend.
Going. It sucked. We were at $123.
But it's like, how authentic do I want it to be? And I was like, well, maybe I should get on DoorDash or Uber or something and Uber it and have it delivered so that then I can show like all the stickers and everything and like complain about it.
Support earlier. So here's what I'm going to do tonight. If tonight we hit the goal and we go over another $27 over one goal, I'll count it as a second goal and act like that happened on the first stream. Reason being, I really feel like we were on pace and we're going to hit that goal until the food showed up super early, like a half an hour early. So I'm kind of upset because I thought we were going to
That would be hilarious and rate the Mountain Dew flavors
be
too.
on pace, and now we're not. Let's go. Okay?
And Jerry, I think just off of my ancient ass phone, I think it would look shitty
That's what we're
enough.
going to do tonight. At 150, 1 goal hit. At 177, a second goal hit. All right? But let's get it going. Can we get some support? We got the first kicks of the night. Can we get some more support? Thanks to Fat Bernard for the first kicks of the night, the 100 kicks. I appreciate that. Can we get our first sub of the night? Can we get our first super chat of the night? Our first membership of the night? Let's go. And then we're going to look at these horror games together.
Maybe after the stream, maybe I'll put up a poll on the channel and see if you guys want us to, as authentically as I possibly can, maybe I can attempt to replicate like an old school DSP tries it, because I don't want to be on camera in general, let alone eat on camera. Like, no, thank you. That's not the life for me. And I don't think Mr. Toxic wants to be on camera either.
If we had $300, no, that would be, okay, if we had $300 tonight, it would have to be 327. If we had 327, that would be 3 goals. Yeah. Because basically for the extra 27, I'm going to count it towards the first stream. So then it would be another 150 past that. See? I'm about to reiterate what I said earlier in a moment. I know a lot of you joined late.
Yeah, he wants $27 during this nighttime stream, and then he'll say that Mario hit a goal, just like he's been doing. He's been carrying it over.
So here's what happened earlier today, okay? So we were playing Mario Galaxy 2, and I was just about, well, here's what happened. I ordered the food, because today was DSP Tries at Arby's, okay? And I said, have it delivered between 3:30 and 4 p.m. Now, normally if I order for that, usually it would show up roughly, let's say, 3:45-ish on average. Sometimes it's a few minutes early or whatever. And then sometimes it would actually, show up on the later side or whatever, right? So I ordered it, and we were playing Mario, and we played Mario for just under 2 hours, okay? And as we're playing Mario, I get a notification, the food is about to arrive. So none of us are ready. We're like, what? Like, no, the food is about to arrive. None of us want to do the food right now. It's not even 3:30 yet. Normally I'd be streaming gameplay till 4, and then I would do DSP Tries It. So we're frustrated because, man, we kind of like got cut off right in the middle of doing stuff. And the thing is, we were getting tons of support. We actually were up to 123 of support, and then done. We have to eat food now because it arrived. So what ended up happening was I stopped playing Mario, and we did DSP Tries It, and all support ended, and that was it. So we ended at 123, and I'm like, that's baloney, because we still had like 45 minutes to play Mario, and I bet if we did, we would have hit that goal. So what I'm going to do tonight is this, okay? First of all, it's a normal stream. Let's please hit our goal of 150. Let's get that momentum started towards our next DSP Tries It, which is going to be the new Frank's Red Hot Sauce menu from Taco Bell. It's launching tomorrow in the United States, so it'll be right in line with this new menu. We can do it right away, okay? But tonight, if we exceed the goal by $27, okay, so that'll be 177. If we hit 177 tonight, I will count it as a second goal that we hit. Because I really feel we absolutely would have hit that goal if we didn't get interrupted so early and got 45 minutes cut off the Mario stream. We were on pace to do it, all right? So I do feel like we should have that chance. I don't know if we will hit that tonight, but it would be great if we did, and we could have two goals hit already, because that sucks that we didn't hit it earlier. That's baloney, And again, guys, please support the stream. Let's hit a goal tonight. We didn't hit it earlier because of baloney. No one's fault, but there's actually a chance that we could do 2 goals because I'm doing that discount to try to hit 2 goals tonight, so it'll count. All right, please, let's get some support going. Write down my number. They set up the line over there. So wait, I need to memorize this shit? Oh, God. Well, I got to get my notepad for this then. All right, hold on. What's this guy's name? They never tell you his name. I guess I'll just say neighbor. Okay, hold on.
He needs a notepad for 979020. Just want that. He's got a phone. He could just type it into his phone.
Okay. So, neighbor.
Prorated goals. He's a grown-ass man saying baloney, right? This is just hogwash.
79020. Okay.
Boulder Dash. What does Charlie always say? This is just horseradish.
Very good. That's that. Let's play a different game. And by the way, guys, can we please get some support? We've got almost 300 viewers on YouTube. We got a bunch on Kick. Can we get some support for tonight's stream? We're sitting at what? $26. Let's go. We got to hit that goal for tonight. We did not hit it earlier today, which sucked. Obviously, I want to hit the goal tonight, right? But guys, let's get some support right now. Seriously. Can we get a sub, a super chat, a membership, a tip? There was 0 support came in when I played that game. And it was 45 minutes. Can we get some support at least between the games? Oh, God, wait. No, wait. It's still doing it. Yo, the game itself is fucked up. Look, I'm not even touching anything.
There's some of this that I do want to skip through because it is just him, like, complaining about the game.
For the record, this is the Microsoft Elite. That's horrible. We didn't hit the goal earlier today. All right, well, we got My Friendly Neighborhood. Give that one a shot. Again, guys, please support the stream. We're now an hour into the stream, and we're at like $32 of support. That's horrible. We didn't hit the goal earlier today because we were interrupted playing Mario when the food showed up too early. We were only $27 away. Now tonight, we're only at $32 with an hour left. This is not good. What is going on? This is night and day from yesterday. Last night, we had a great amount of support. So what's going on right now? Seriously. Last night, it worked fine. Tonight, we're actually playing the games, and it's not working. How does that make any sense? Does it make any sense?
Like he's mad. He's so mad. You can see it in his face. There you go. Shenanigans. I call shenanigans.
Okay, you're right. It doesn't. It doesn't. Last night we chilled for over an hour. We picked the games, and then we played games for about, what, an hour? Tonight we're playing games the entire night, and
Let us not forget that I believe Iron Cuck dropped like 20 subs, or did someone say 30? Yeah, he made like a couple $100 or whatever on the daytime stream that he didn't count.
have almost no support, so I don't get it.
I believe this is the video where he addresses that, because someone says, you got a big bunch of money and you didn't fucking count it.
Can I get some support right now? Can I get a sub? Can I get someone to do some kicks? Can I get a super chat? Can I get a membership? And can we get a tip? Right now, let's get a little bit of everything. Right now. All right, let's go. I'm serious. Let's get one of everything, get some momentum flowing.
Oh, Try Jay, we're going to hear about it today, about how we missed the goal yesterday during the daytime stream. We, by the way, we missed the goal because the food came early. He'll say it again today.
And then we'll try my friendly neighborhood. Here you go. Chill Dude says he wants an OG badge right now. Well, that's 20 gifted subs. So who's going to give 20 subs and then give that OG badge to Chill Dude 22 right now on Kick? Bro, how are you? We played 2 horror games tonight. The first one was creepy and weird, called No, I'm Not a Human.
Defense mode activated, as we used to say on Jad's bingo streams.
The last one didn't even work. It was called
Pretty
Good Current. It
funny.
kept having glitches, so we just quit it.
Yeah, that demanding is still left over from the Kino arc, but it is fading, especially during times
You
like
spent all
this.
your money on drugs and hookers? Go back to the drug dealer, beat him up, take your money back. Go back to the hooker, slap her around, take your money back, come back and...
I like how he didn't say beat her up. He changed it for the woman, so he's condoning being physically violent toward people to get your money back to give it to him.
Then contribute to the stream. What are you doing? What are you thinking of?
I don't often say shit like this, but if it's hookers and blow or giving this dude money, here's what I have to say to you. Enjoy your hookers and blow.
What is this?
What is what, dude? What, no one giving you any money?
Can we get a workout stream? Well, I revealed this morning.
If you did a workout stream, dude, you would print money. Yeah, it would all be from troll tips and shit. But like, dude, like Troll's money spends the same as anybody else's, dude.
That I actually did film myself working out, and I have it. I have the video. Well, it's going to cost $5,000, 5 bands. For 5 bands, a $5,000 contribution, I will reveal the workout. All right, there you go. But it's going to be 5 bands. There you go.
Hey, Dis, what's going on, honey? How you doing?
If I flex for the audience, it might drum up support. Oh, I don't flex for free. I don't flex for free. $32 is...
Yes, you do. You do it all the time because you think you're like some fucking ripped fucking beefcake
not even
now.
close to enough money for a flex. Flexing is something you do in celebration. So if we hit the goal, and then we hit the additional 27, so I would count it as 2 goals if we raise 177 tonight, then I'll do some flexing. You get nothing, absolutely nothing at $32. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely crazy.
You get nothing at $32. That's ridiculous.
Easy. All right, so no one's going to
He should 100% do a workout stream. He should.
support. All right, well, then we'll just jump into the game.
Hookers and blow save Christmas.
But that sucks, man. This is going to be a shitty night. Last night was amazing, and now it's going to be the opposite tonight, even though I'm doing the same shit.
The latest Ernest movie. Ernest gets hookers and blow. Ernest starts fucking shooting smack under a bridge.
That's kind of stupid. I don't know. I really don't want to have a shitty night when we didn't hit the goal earlier today. I don't. It's gonna be upsetting. And then on top of all of that, when this stream is done, I gotta buy Pokemon. Come on, let's go. Let's raise enough to buy Pokemon tonight. Let's go right now.
Are we begging for money to buy games? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Remember when he used to beg for money? I don't remember what stream it was, but he was bitching and moaning, and he goes, now I don't even have enough money to buy, it was some Batman game, Gotham Knights or something. Now I don't even have enough money to buy Gotham Knights. I need. Him using bands like LTG is even more pathetic than him mimicking PvP. Yes, that's correct.
Hellraiser game's not out, Crow. And no, I don't know much about it. All right, let's at least get started here. Hopefully this one will work. I mean, this one's on Game Pass. You would think this one would actually work.
Beefcake, Dave's more like sponge cake. Big ups, Movie Son. How you doing, honey?
Health ain't everything, money ain't everything. Happiness is key. Are you truly happy? Look at this. It's Ernie. Is that Ernie? Or is that supposed to be Bert or Ernie? It's supposed to be one of them, right? Bert or Ernie? Thank you to your future stepdad for a gifted sub. I guess your future stepdad's the only person on Kick tonight who's going to support. Jeez. That's their 3rd sub of the night. Thank you, future stepdad. All right. We're up to 38 of support tonight. So think about it. You could have money and you could have health, but you could still be
Arkham Knight? Oh, maybe it was. There's a good chance I'm stupid.
happy.
And maybe I just said Gotham Knight.
You could also be
I'm
happy even if
terribly
you don't have money or
sorry.
health. It would be a lot harder, but you still could be. Wrigley says you could be happy one day, turn upside the next day, and then you can't feel like that again. That's how rough life is. I mean, there's all kinds of shit that can happen. I know, man. Oh, I know. I've been there. Future Stepdad gifted another sub. Like I said, it really does seem like Future Stepdad is the only person.
I'm sorry I introduced Mr. Toxic to Dead by Daylight. He's going to buy so many skins. He's a far cheaper man than you think he is.
On Kick tonight. That's going to support my content. I appreciate that.
His first and foremost love for buying skins anyway, especially during this time of the year, is probably always going to be Fortnite. I'm positive that Fortnite at this point is his mistress, and he spends more money on that, which still probably isn't much. Look, I love him. You know, I would jump in front of a bullet, but the man is a cheapskate.
We're now at 42 of support. Thank you so much. We're getting a little bit of momentum. Let's keep that moving, please, everybody. All right, let's go. We have a hairy arm. Do you see that? It's hairy like my arm. Very hairy.
I don't know why we needed that, but
it is a 4-wall.
Okay, I really wanted to skip through the game part here.
Last night we did exactly the same thing, and you guys seem to love it. Right? We had a great time, and I got massive
Snorthogan does a really great job of clipping out like a lot of that just bullshit that I don't need.
amounts of support. Tonight is a complete and utter bust. So what the hell happened? I don't know. I mean, like I said, take a look. We get 30 bucks, 42 bucks. That's it. Wow. In fact, no lie. 42. So basically I made like 10 bucks tonight because I bought all those games, and those games were like 30 bucks. Seriously. So, yeah.
So allow the sad, pathetic, predatory, if I may say, guilt tripping begin. The man is sitting at $40.
Yeah.
This is about to get fucking
I mean, I could refund them. You're right, but I don't know if I want to. Like, I'll probably, I mean, definitely the dinosaur game doesn't work. So that one I might, like, My Friendly Neighborhood is a Game Pass game, but the Rip Current doesn't even work. You know, that's stupid. The other game works. I might keep it. We might play it again in the future, I would think. But I don't know what happened. You guys tell me. We still have a little bit of time to chill here. Can we get some support for the end of the stream? I mean, I just played for 2 hours, a variety of games, and I have no idea what just happened. And now I gotta play Pokemon for tomorrow.
I really feel like he maybe doesn't have enough. Because, see, here's the thing. Today's the 16th, so naturally, last night was the 15th. So YouTubers get paid on the 21st of every month. So I'm wondering if this is like a super busted time for him because, yeah, he still gets tip money. And he does get paid weekly, you know, from Kick or whatever. But he didn't get paid from Kick, I don't think, until today. I think on Thursdays you get paid from Kick. But he's not making much money off of that. It's not that he's making nothing. But the YouTube check is obviously, since most people are super chatting and gifting memberships and everything on YouTube, the YouTube check is now where the bulk of his money is coming from. So I'm wondering, you know, as we're here, like, you know, it's you know, Thursday, we get paid from YouTube on Tuesday. Is this dude fucking busted? Because I would only imagine for somebody like this guy, where it's gone before he even fucking earns it, I would imagine that here, days away and only getting paid once a month, has got to be killing this dude.
No.
Does he legitimately not have enough money for the Pokemon game?
I'd like to know, legit, what happened tonight? Is there something going on? Because how is it that we did this last night and it went well and everyone loved it, prompted me to do a second night of it, and now it goes horribly? Buddy pal, no, I'm not. You said 3 times you wanted to donate a game tonight. We're not going to play another game tonight. So no thanks. We don't have time. It's actually pretty cold in here right now. Hold on one second. Would I consider extending the stream to see if we can hit a goal? I would like to know what happened.
So that's a no. Someone said, would you consider extending the stream to hit the goal? And he goes, well, I just want to know what happened.
I'm asking honestly, what happened? How was it that last night?
Look at Jade over there. Jade's just like, bye.
We had a stream where we sat on Steam for an hour. We looked at horror games. You guys suggested them.
Jade don't even want to put up with your bullshit.
I watched the trailers. I reacted. We added a whole bunch of them to my wish list in the expectation that I was going to buy some and try them. Last night we tried 2 games. They didn't really work, right? To be honest, the first game we beat in 15, 20 minutes and the other game was garbage, right? Tonight I came back and I did what I promised. I bought several of the games. We played through them all, right? You guys said you wanted horror. You were tired. You wanted more horror. And I said, well, let's do some horror games. That's what we just did. So I'd love to know what happened. Where's the disconnect here? The attendance was good. We had almost 300 viewers on YouTube. I don't know how many we had on Kick, but we had almost 300 viewers on YouTube the whole night. Looks like we have over 90 on Kick. So what the hell happened? There was more interaction on the other stream. People were donating to you to check specific titles out. Well, if I'm playing a game, obviously I got to pay attention to the game, right? And the thing is, if you guys tag me in chat and we talk, that's part of the interactive experience. And initially, the first time you're checking out a new game, it's really hard to do that, right? Like, if people are tagging me, how am I going to pay attention to the game and figure out how to play it? Well, this really sucks. I mean, you heard the offer I made earlier. The offer I made earlier was, listen, earlier today, I feel like we were on pace to hit our goal for the first stream for Mario. The food arrived incredibly early. The food was supposed to show up roughly around 3:45 to 4 o'clock, giving us an extra over half an hour. The food showed up at like 3:20. So because of that, we lost a whole bunch of time. And I think a lot of people that were there for Mario got a little disappointed and left, and we didn't hit our goal. We ended the first stream at 1:23. Tonight, I made the offer at the beginning of the stream.
But if there were people there that were so excited for Mario, why weren't they giving you money?
I said, listen.
The food only showed up, like 20 minutes early? You were playing the game for hours? If they loved it so much, why weren't they giving you money?
I'll make up for that.
Where's my money, man? You got money for fake mustaches. Where's my money?
That's okay. Tonight, obviously, we want to hit our goal for the stream, but if we get a little extra, if we get to 177, so that's 27 that was missing from the first stream, I would actually count 2 goals. And I would say, hey, we'll just act like that happened during the first stream. You know? And I thought people were going to be like, oh, that's great. So we're going to get the horror night that we want, and we can make up, we can hit 2 goals, you know, for the fact that Mario ended early or whatever. It's the complete opposite. And I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't know what I feel like when I get a night like tonight, I feel like what happened, because I was reading your feedback from last night, and your feedback last night was that stream was really good. You liked the variety, you liked the interaction. You wanted more of that, especially particularly today. People were coming by saying, can we have horror games? We know you're playing Mario. Can you have some horror games? So I said, yes. So I gave you what you wanted. I don't know how much more I could do than that, giving you exactly what you asked for, you know? I literally changed my schedule to do it because people were
I gave you everything you wanted. What the fuck?
saying they hated Battlefield. So I said, all right, fine, forget Battlefield. I'm not going to force you to watch Battlefield if you guys are bored of it. The people want some flexing, says Narwhal Gaming XP. Again, flexing is not something you just do. You do it like in celebration. If something great is happening, if momentum is building, and people are supporting, and people are having a great time, and we're having a good time together, then oh yeah, let's bust out a flex. You don't just do it for no reason. You understand? It's supposed to be like a celebratory thing, a special thing, a positive thing.
Oh, I guess if he doesn't make any money, I guess it's not positive.
I never said I hated Battlefield. I said I'm no good at it. It's not my style of game. I'm a more run-and-gun style FPS guy. I don't have an established team to play with. Therefore, how am I ever going to get good at Battlefield? That's what I was saying. I didn't say Battlefield was a bad game. Absolutely not. It's a good game. Oh, let's see here. Well, I got a generous contribution. Hold on. I got a $50 tip. Someone says, I'm sorry I'm late to your stream tonight, but I love the premise of what you're doing. Well, me too. Like, I thought doing variety is cool because, like, tonight, for example, I think we all agree Rip Current is not going to work, right? Rip Current will not work for a playthrough. But that first game, No, I'm Not a Human, could work if we just want to do something weird and quirky, right?
So here comes a random $50 from another anonymous.
It could work.
Is it fake? Is it real? Who the fuck knows?
My Friendly Neighborhood is actually my favorite of the whole night. I think that game could be fun. Again, it feels like BioShock, Resident Evil, like those kind of games combined. And in a weird premise.
Digital Melanin, you think it's fake? Hey, it very well could be.
It's where it turns the Muppets into like horror creatures. So, like, particularly, I like that one a lot. And I think I would like to play that one again. But how is it that I started
He doesn't seem too particularly happy about it.
playing it and literally the support completely dried up? Well, that's kind of a conflicting message, is it not? Did you guys like My Friendly Neighborhood? Would you like
That's
to see me do
fake
that one
as
again?
fuck.
Because the thing is, we have Friday night to do whatever. Friday night is open right now. We have nothing planned for Friday night. And I was going to do
But I thought you were so busy. You're so busy that you don't have time for like all of this Boulder Dash and just hogwash and nonsense.
one more horror themed stream, but now I don't know if I even should. My energy
Whatever
fell
you
off
say,
tonight.
man.
How did my energy fall off tonight?
Oh yeah, someone told him he got sluggish and his energy fell off.
I don't know what you mean. How my energy fell off tonight. I'm awake. I'm here, right? I'm cognizant of everything going around. I'm trying to explore different games and see if they're any good. I don't know what you mean.
I'm cognizant of everything going on around me. Okay, I have to check on my turkey and I got to get a soda. So you'll have to listen to him for a few seconds without me. I'm sure I'll be missed, I'm sure.
It's not the energy. The vibes are off. Well, what's wrong with the vibes? Again, last night, I feel like the first half was great. We chilled. You guys suggested games. We watched a whole bunch of trailers together. We talked about those games. That was fun. And then the second half, we checked out some of said games. I thought that was great. I wanted to replicate that tonight. I don't know. Well, now I need feedback because I don't know what you guys want me to do Friday night. I thought for sure this was going to work. I was even considering doing another night stream of this next week too, but I guess not. It's a shame. I liked it last night. It's funny because you say the vibe is different. No, the vibe is different, but it's different on your end. Like, I put out the same stream again because you guys liked it so much last night. And how was the vibe different coming off of the audience? It was. It totally was. Well, Sifler did a $5 super chat and says he wants to see Darkwood on Friday. It would be a hit. True survival horror. That's scary. I don't know. We could try it. I think it was $15, right? I think. Maybe we try more games on Friday. But, you know, here's the thing. I'm okay with spending money as long as I'm making money. Tonight, if we hit the goal, I'd be like, I don't care. Let's keep spending money and buy more games. But not if we're going to have slow nights. Like right now, we haven't even hit $100 yet, and the night is over. I have to get out of here. I was hoping to hit the goal and exceed it so we could count 2 towards our goals, and now we had 0 today. 0. How many goals did I hit today? None. Nada. Zilch. Okay, enough about the 30 subs, you fucking retards. Seriously. 30, but you got 30 subs today. Yeah, and the name from the 30 subs was a detractor fucking meme. Obviously, the person is going to charge back. That's why I didn't count it, and I didn't talk about it at all during the day because I'm not an idiot.
Oh, I totally fucking... I needed to catch that part. God damn it.
Towards our goals. And
Toxie going back where she belongs. Well, you
now
know.
we have 0 today. 0. How many goals did I hit today? None. Nada. Zilch. Okay, enough about the 30 subs, you fucking retards. Seriously.
Oof. First of all, just coming in hot with hard R. Just, you stupid fucking retards. Like, that's a lot right there.
30, but you got 30 subs today. Yeah.
Yeah, he did get 30 subs.
And the name from the 30 subs was a detractor fucking meme. Obviously, the person is going to charge back. That's why I didn't count it, and I didn't talk about it at all during the day because I'm not an idiot. What a dumb thing to say. Gee, someone dropped 30 subs with an outright insulting, stupid detractor name. Gee, I wonder if those subs are real. No. No, stupid.
But I thought you couldn't fake anything. That was why you were so excited about Kick in the first place, was because they couldn't charge anything back.
Stop fucking being so dumb and ignorant. If I don't mention something all day, there's a good fucking reason for it. Why do I have to spell it out for you like you're a 2-year-old? Holy shit.
But now, see, the thing about it is we don't know if he gets that money or not. So everyone's like, oh, he wants $1,500, you know, for the next DSP tries it or whatever. But yeah, but if he gets that 30 subs, if they don't charge back the money, that's a goal. Ain't they like $5 a piece? So that's a goal right there. So at that point, he's gotten $1,650.
Yes, you can charge back on Kick. It's been done. It even says in your Kick dashboard of income, it says right on it, this is what you're making this week after chargebacks. It literally says that. No.
I can't. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't have a way of verifying that. If I did have a way to verify that, I would, like if I used Kick or whatever, but I don't. All I can really speak to is what happens on YouTube. So
But we've been there, done that with Battlefield. No one's going to care about
But also that I'm aware of, I've never had anything charged back. And I personally have never charged back, like when I've given somebody something.
Battlefield. They didn't care about it last time I played it. They all complained it's too long. The matches aren't action-packed enough. It's too boring. And I haven't played it. I'm not learning. I'm not going to fucking play it again. There's no point. What you want me to do is provide more rage bait bullshit for the detractors. I'm not doing that. I'm not making rage bait content anymore.
Oh, no. This definitely isn't rage bait content.
So you can just cut the shit. Well,
you can cut the shit. I'm so big and so bad.
I do want to say, for those here who did support tonight, I appreciate it. I don't know what happened. I try to give you what you want. I try to listen to feedback. I try to follow up on a great stream last night. I don't know what to say. All right? Now, all I have to say is we have one stream we got to figure out Friday night. What are we doing on Friday night? Because tomorrow we're doing Pokemon, and tomorrow night we're actually going to do Silk Song. I don't know how Silk Song's going to do as a late stream, to be frank with you. I hope it does well, but it might not. That crowd who goes to the day streams may not be able to make it to the night streams, which means we may not hit a goal for Silk Song for the first time in ages. Like, we always hit the goal for Silk Song, and we might not. That sucks. So I don't know what to do on Friday night. Like, if Silk Song was a smash hit tomorrow night, maybe I'll just do it again Friday night anyway. But I don't know what to do. I would love feedback from legitimately positive people and not just LARPers. All right, this is just an anonymous dollar tip with no message attached to it. So, okay, cool. That one, I appreciate. I don't appreciate the dollar tips from these fucking idiots who think I'm going to read their messages. I'm never going to again. Seriously, if I read these nonsense, I'm going to ignore it. Stupid shit. Okay, we're at 122. Can we get to 150 right now and hit the goal for tonight? Let's. I mean, I really want to do this again on Friday. I do. I want to do this again. I want to try more games, but I can't drop a bunch of money on games if I'm not even going to come close to hitting a goal. So if people commit and they say, yes, okay, we'll come back on Friday for this again, I'll do it again on Friday.
Did you say I can't spend more money?
On games if I'm not even going to come close to hitting a goal. So do this again. I want to try more games, but I can't drop a bunch of money on games if I'm not even going to come close to hitting a goal. So if you
I can't drop a bunch more money on games if I'm not even going to hit the goal. Yeah, it almost seems like he is almost back to the position where he can't afford to pay for the games.
People commit and they say, yes, okay, we'll come back on Friday for this again. I'll do it again on Friday. Let's go. Let's get a few more subs. Let's get a super chat. Let's get a tip. Let's get some, how about some kicks? We haven't had any kicks all day. I think we had like 100, 200 kicks all day long. Let's get some kicks and hit that goal right now. Let's go. All right, well, guys, I got to get out of here. We're going to get another contribution to hit the goal. Look where we're at. Seriously, we're 23 away from the goal. Earlier today, we were 27 away from the goal. So overall, I want you to understand, these are good streams. These are not dead streams. These are not bad streams. But we're like that close to the goal and we don't hit it. So this just pushes back us doing DSP Tries It, which you guys wanted. You were the ones who actually suggested this menu earlier today. Stevester just gifted 5 memberships. 5 memberships from Stevester. Thank you.
I am. I'm questioning. Is he broke? Because he also said, and I have to pay for Pokemon. Well, I'm not doing this again because I have to buy games. Like, is this because the Kick payments have gotten so shitty? Because he was getting paid. I mean, he still is getting paid by Kick once a week. But that's not, you know, he shits that out. I'm assuming that the Kick money is going to WWE champions. I'm assuming the Kick money is now what goes to Scopely, what little is there. But again, with payday from YouTube being on the 21st and you only get it once a month, here we are at the 16th. Last night, obviously, like I say, the 15th. This dude has probably been busted for a hot minute, right? Because now this is the second time in one stream where he's talked about not getting any more games because of money.
Steve's there. That's $15. We're at
Wasn't he just saying, I can buy any game I want now? I can buy any game I want now.
142. We're $8 away. Yes, $8 away from hitting the goal. 146.
He filed an extension to delay paying the Kino arc in April. It was due yesterday. You have confirmation on that? I'm not calling you a liar. It's just, can we see that? Like, is there any way to find out? Probably not,
$4 to go to hit the
guess.
goal. $31 to go to count it as a second goal and make up for today's earlier stream. Let's go. Let's crush that goal right now with a $4 contribution, and then let's crush it and make up for that earlier stream. I said I would. I said that if we got enough that I would count it. Here we go. I just got 500 kicks. The animation didn't play. The animation glitched. So Tron Gates Legacy with a 500 kicks over on kick. Okay. And then, hold on.
So, I mean, he does end up getting the money, obviously.
We officially hit one goal. And then Aaron did a $5 super chat. He says, this is support for I'm Not Human. Hopefully you'll play it again. Yeah, I think I was enjoying it. I mean, it was going along and people wanted to see other games, which is why we moved on from it. But I actually think I was enjoying it. I would maybe like to try it again. There you go. So guys, we hit one goal. Now.
Never trust anyone who changes their story as often as they should be changing their underwear. Well, hey, he got the days of the week on him. He knows where he should be.
We are only less than $20 away from getting a second goal. I said if we hit 177 today, I would count it for the first stream. Let's go. Let's hit it right now. We're right there. All right. Are we going to get it? Come on. We're right there, guys. We're at 156. We need 21 more, and we'll get a second goal tonight to make up for earlier today. But we got to hit it right now because I can't be here any longer. It's already almost 10 o'clock, for goodness sake. Okay, this tip came through.
For God's sake, I need some fucking money.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the Daily Fap.
Is this the tip? Hold on a second here. It's not Gaia 1's tip. Only Ice Infinite just tipped me $30. $30-roonies. Look at that animation. I love that animation. Look at this. Say bye-bye, Phil. I'm about to get eaten. So thank you.
Yeah, but you don't even show the Edie part.
To Only Ice Infinite. He says, I love you, Phil, and I love horror. Well, there you go. So, guess what? We did it. But we're not even done because the super chat just came through. Clout Siffler did a $2 super chat. I'll drop $19 to hit the goal for Darkwood. All right, well, maybe we'll try Darkwood on Friday. Let's see what happens. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you exactly what. Watch this. Ready? 3, 2. I just got a $10 a negative gamer Chris. Just like that. Dunces don't understand. Oh, you're such a...
Here we go. Here we go. Here's the rant about, oh, you're a beggar. This is where he basically tells you that, yep, I beg and I'm going to keep begging because begging pays off. But honestly, though, it did. Because he went from $40 to $200 and something. I don't know if that anonymous 50 was real or not, but even so, either way, he still cried and shat in his pantaloons like a baby and made $100 and something. So this is where he's gonna tell you that he's a proud e-bagger and it works, which it does.
3, 2, 1. Thank you all. You see, guys,
Thank you, Snort Hogan, for clipping that absolute fucking obnoxiousness.
sometimes it's this simple. This is what dunces don't understand.
Apparently, we're dunces, and he's going to explain it to us because apparently we don't understand.
Oh, you're such an e-beggar. No, I call attention to the fact that I'm putting out entertaining streams. I'm listening to what my viewers want. I'm giving them what they want, but I need support to keep going. And
So you're calling attention to the fact that you're doing something that someone likes. The amount of stretching right now, I don't know how this man hasn't pulled a muscle.
when I call attention to that, they support. Because they're like, oh shit, wait a minute. I did just have a good night. I actually did just have a good night with...
So you have to beg and remind people that they're having fun. This is what he's claiming that he's doing. He's reminding people and giving them a little nudge like, hey, you just consumed all this free content. How about coughing up a little do-re-mi, asshole?
Well, I think I'll support it now.
I think I'll support it now. Oh, wait, I did just have a fun time watching this. I think I'll give some of my money. Wow.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's literally nothing wrong with saying, if I give you what you want, please support it. Or if you don't support it,
No, there isn't anything wrong with saying, if you enjoy my content, give me money. There is something wrong with calling people a bunch of fucking brokies and this wild fucking excuse of, I have to remind people that they had a good time and then they'll give me their money.
won't do that again. We'll do something else that you want. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You want to know what is wrong? If you sit around degrading people, being fucking nasty to people on the internet that you don't even know, making fun of them, clowning on them, bringing them down, acting like...
Well, you just called us a bunch of dunces. You called other people a bunch of retards, the ones that reminded you that you got 30 subs. You called them retards.
You're better than them. Acting like stomping on other people to get ahead is a good thing. It's not. It's toxic. It's disgusting. That's fucking disrespectful, disgraceful behavior. It's immoral. It's wrong. Sometimes it's illegal. That's the kind of shit that these idiots sit around. Oh, it's great. This is great content. Look, we're making so much money. No, you're the fucking Pied Piper for the mentally fucking ill. Toxic.
I'm not making $100,000 a year doing this, bro. You are. So I don't know what kind of like dough you think a lot of us are rolling in. As far as like streaming you anyway. I don't make $100,000 a year shitting on you.
People who all want to hurt others to laugh and say, oh, I'm so much better than them, when in reality, every one of you is worse than the person you're laughing at. You're actually several levels below them. But you don't get it because you're such a fucking brain snapped loser.
I love how he's got the money buff, so he's feeling ballsy now. You can tell he's feeling ballsy because he got the money buff. So now, and he probably fake tipped himself $50. So there's that too. So now he's up on his high horse of, oh, you're saying it doesn't work and I'm this and I'm that.
You actually believe that laughing and hurting others is a good thing. No.
So if you have a good time during your prostate exam, should you tip your doctor? I mean, you can. I don't know how well that's going to go over.
Sitting here, playing games, enjoying good times. No one got hurt. We all had a great time. And then people supported. That's how it works. That's success. Not having to hurt others to get ahead and step on their heads to get on top of them. That's fucked. I can't stop people from making...
But what happened to you sought out Kino Casino and you robbed them? What happened to you robbed Kino Casino? King Snake, Mr. King Snake, if you please. What happened to that? Maybe you'd make 100K if you belittled us or begged. Guys, come on, please. I really, I don't know. Let me, I don't know. I have crazy medical bills. I don't. Please, I'm hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt for, I don't know. So insert name of crippling addiction here. Please, please. Come on, you bunch of cheap, broke. I don't know. I can't. Whatever.
I just can't. But all I can say is I'm better than it. I'm not going to ever stoop to that level. We're better than that shit.
Oh, yeah. You're never going to stoop to any kind of low level, except for when you tell us that you did. Except for when you tell us that, like a predator, you sought out Kino Casino, you took advantage of him, you duped him, you robbed him, and then you fucking threw him away like a cum rag to the side of the room.
Okay, we're going to have a good time. All right? All right, everyone.
There you go. I have two big bills. I can't tell you what they are because I can't think of the lie fast enough, but I definitely have them.
Have a good night. Gaia 1, I will check my email. Everyone, you have a good night. I will see you all tomorrow for Pokemon premiering and also for Silk Song.
I was in college like 20 years ago. I have student loans.
Good night. Dominic just did the $2 super changes. I will be there for Silk Song tomorrow night. Sounds good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the support tonight. Have a good night. See you in the AM. Peace out.
I got the drip, go. I got the drip,
so,
go.
as usual, gets his money and just promptly fucking fucks off. So now we're going to move into the Daily Fap because we have to. And he should be live at some point if he isn't live already. I'm going to check on Raw Phillifer now while we take a listen to this.
Hey everybody, Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Wednesday, the 15th of October, 2025. A good variety day, that's for sure. Some things happened that didn't necessarily go according to plan and threw us a little bit for a loop. Then we had a really weird kind of a late stream, but then it all kind of settled. It's really weird to explain.
He has not shown up yet, which that's fine.
Let me try to tell you as quick as I can because it's very late right now. So here's the deal. This morning we did a podcast. This podcast covered quite a lot of topics, including getting caught up on things like why I'm not playing Battlefield 6 anymore, how I'm no longer going to get baited into playing rage bait games that the trolls want me to play. Also, we brainstormed new ideas for DSP Tries It, and we determined what the next DSP Tries It will be, which is actually going to be a brand new menu launching at Taco Bell in the United States tomorrow. It is a Frank's Red Hot Sauce collaboration with a new burrito and taco, new loaded fries, and other things too. So we did that, and then we even talked out the schedule. We're trying to figure out if next week if I should try Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 or not, because we're already going to be playing the continuation of Silk Song, Pokemon Legends ZA. More, trying to jump into the new games next week, like Ninja Gaiden 4, as well as Tormented Souls 2. So it was like a discussion, and we're not determined yet, but I need feedback over the next couple of days. Be sure to check out the podcast. It was very loaded, lots of pertinent topics, lots of interesting things. Then we jumped into Super Mario Galaxy 2. The plan was to play Super Mario Galaxy 2 until the food arrived for DSP Tries It. Now, I ordered the food, and the food was supposed to come at some point between 3:30 to 4 p.m. Pacific time. Normally, when we order it, it'll show up around 4, usually, okay? So I'm like, great, we'll have like 2.5, 3 hours of gameplay. We got to around 3:15 Pacific time. We were at $123 of support. So we're on pace. We're going to hit this goal, right? The food shows up. Why is it here now? It literally showed up way early. Like, I think it actually showed up like 3:20, 3:22, something like that. Way early. So I had only played Mario barely 2 hours. And everyone was actually on the stream a little disappointed. They were like, you're done? You're not going to play any more Mario? I was like, the food's here. If I don't eat it now, it's going to be cold. How am I going to do a food review? Right? So basically, it was pretty
legit trash. I was also confused because I thought we weren't going to do any more food things that were purely based on a new sauce being added. So I am confusion.
disappointing because like, that sucks. The timing was all thrown off with the food actually showing up earlier than ever. I'd never ordered food before for delivery and it showed up like a half an hour early. That's never happened. So I was very confused as to what happened. So here's what happened. We stopped playing. We did DSP Tries It, which, by the way, the new episode is live on DSP Reacts right now. It was pretty good. We did the steak nuggets from Arby's, but we also did the Reuben sandwich. We did the buffalo chicken sandwich, and we did chicken tenders. So all things I'd never had from Arby's before, all genuine first-time taste testings. Pretty good episode. Mixed bag stuff, you'll see. Definitely a good one to watch, all right? So we finished the episode. That's it. Stream's over. Wait a minute. We didn't get any more support. So we didn't hit our goal. And literally the reason we didn't is because the food showed up so early. If the food had showed up around 4 and I had played another 40...
I'm still telling you, he's going to talk about this again today. I'm waiting on it. He's going to talk about this today.
5 minutes of Mario like I had intended, I guarantee you we would hit that goal. But the viewers were like, oh, no more Mario, and a lot of them left. So there's not much that could be helped there, right? So here's what happened. Took a break. YouTube broke. I'm not kidding. YouTube actually broke and wasn't even working. YouTube actually screwed up and wouldn't play videos for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I said to everyone, well, as long as YouTube fixes itself during the break, I'll be back tonight. We'll do our Steam Indie Horror Night. We'll see how it goes, right? And then when I started my late stream, I made an offer to everyone. I said, here's what we're going to do. I don't always do this, but I really do feel like the early thing was kind of a weird thing that shouldn't have happened, right? We should have been hitting this goal. It would have been happened if the food didn't show up so early. So here's what I'll do. Tonight on this late stream, let's hit the goal like we always do of $150. And then if we hit 177, which is only 27 more, which would have been the 27 that was missing from the first stream, I'll count it as if we hit it on the earlier stream, and we'll say we hit 2 goals tonight. That way we'll have a full two goals towards our next goal already. We're already pacing towards this Taco Bell meal, all right? So tonight, I bought a bunch of games. I bought Rip, what the hell was it called? Rip Current, which is a dinosaur survival horror game. I bought, well, previously the night before, I bought You Shouldn't Be Here. I also bought No, I'm Not a Human. And I also got Your Friendly Neighborhood, which is already on Game Pass. And I have Game Pass Ultimate, so I got it on there, okay? So first game...
For someone not doing a podcast today, usually he shows up a few minutes early, but not here yet, so...
we tried was No, I'm Not a Human. Lasted about a half an hour.
We might be stuck with like no fucking skip juice, which is the way it's looking right now. And oh, this is... Yeah, thank you.
Very unique. Interesting premise. Very like dark, gory, scary stuff. Only playing a half an hour, we got a taste for it. I could tell the audience was like, all right, it's all right, but can we play something else? And I was like, okay. So after the half an hour, I was like, this one I would consider maybe going back to in the future. Seems like an interesting premise that we could continue at another date, okay? Then we tried playing Rip Current. Rip Current doesn't work. Rip Current literally would keep having issues with the controls, whether I was on gamepad or when I was trying to play it with the keyboard. After playing it for like 5 minutes, the controls would freeze up and lock up, and I was unable to play. I had to shut the game down, restart it, play for 5, 10 more minutes, and then it would happen again. So literally, I got to the first dinosaur, and I kind of got soft locked because the game just...
Oh, no. If he has to spend money, it's definitely he bought.
wouldn't stop having this issue. And I was like, well, that's a shame. This game came out in September.
When it comes to everything that you have to give him, it's we. But when it comes to him having to actually part with the money, it's definitely him.
And the reviews don't seem to say this about it. It looked good, but it sucks. I mean, it was $9. It's not the end of the world, but it is disappointing when you try to play a game like that. It's not agreeing with you. I mean, that's the nature of indie horror. They're indie games, right? They're not polished. So, sadly, didn't really work, all right? Then we played My Friendly Neighborhood, which is a game that is an interesting take. The take is that there's a studio that was making shows that are kind of like Sesame Street / The Muppets, you know, like Jim Henson Company. But somehow the studio went out of business, yet the studio started broadcasting again. People can't understand why, because it's overriding other programming. So some guy is sent to shut them down to find out that the puppets are sentient, and they're trying to kill them. It's like insane, like zany stuff. So we played this for like, again, another half an hour. I actually really like it. The game is...
Digital Melanin. Thank you, honey, for being a member for 8 months. I appreciate you. If his food arrives too early, he has to cut his begging short. If the food arrives too late, it's ruined. Piggy just needs to complain about something. Well, he just needs to cope that Mario is, already not hitting the goal, which I'm not really surprised. I didn't think it would do as well as it did, and it didn't even do very well.
Combination of BioShock...
And big ups again for being a member, honey. I appreciate
Resident Evil, and a few other kind of survival horror style games. And it was creepy. It legitimately was creepy. And I was like, wow, this is actually a fun game. But we basically played it for about half an hour, and the stream was getting late. I'm like, well, we're almost out of time. Now, all that sounds well and good. And I think that we had almost 300 viewers on YouTube, 90 plus viewers on Kick, right? Everything's good, except one thing. We're at the end of the stream, and I made $40. Seriously. And I'm like, what just happened? Because the night before, last night, I spent a whole hour hanging out with people, looking at horror games they suggested, watching the trailers, picking games, adding them to my wish list, bought a few of them, tried a couple of them, far exceeded my goals. It all went really well. Tonight, I literally bought more of the games from the list, played the games, hung out with everyone, and there was almost no support. And I said, guys, I don't know what happened. Like, I did this because it seemed like you guys wanted it. It went really well last night. So I actually have no clue what went wrong tonight. Could anyone even tell me? And some people were like, the vibes were off. I'm like,
I don't even think he's typed anything in his chat. He usually types in his chat before he even shows up. Oh, he just randomly showed up. So we'll have skip juice, but it'll be pretty fucking pathetic.
no difference in the vibes. I'm here. I'm happy. I'm having a good time with horror games with you guys. It's exploratory. It's interesting. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I came in here like a Groucho. Nothing like that at all. It was actually a great stream in that regard. So then I'm saying this. And
I don't know. You got pretty fucking crotchety, my guy.
by the way, it's already past 9:30. Like, I got to get out of here. Now the support starts coming in. Here comes a big tip. Here comes a big super chat. Here comes some kicks. Here comes some...
This man must turn into a fucking pumpkin at 10 p.m.
Dubs. I'm like, bing, 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 bing. So I said, all right, guys, let's rally. And we did. We rallied, and guess what? We hit the goal, and then we raised another 27 on top of it to count for 2 goals, and then more came in. We actually exceeded $200 tonight. So all I'm going to say is this. For all the morons out there who are so upset and jealous that I'm successful and they're not, that they're just miserable wretches on the internet who say horrible things about me, but they have to actually be toxic scumbags to make by or get by and scrape by, well, I can actually make positive content. I told you so. I told you that I could do it, that it works, that if you make positive content,
Sir, I make plenty of positive content.
for an audience that's engaged and likes your content, that you'll make a living doing it, you'll be successful. You don't have to hurt others. You don't have to stomp on others' necks. You don't have to crush others and insult them and be jerks to others to get ahead. You could just be yourself and be positive and fun and still be successful. The thing is, people with no talent, that's what...
Trust me, I'm very much myself. There's definitely not any kind of internet personality. This is me, I promise you.
they have to do. They have to bring down others to try to make themselves look better.
Right, Kenneth? Are we jealous? Oh shit, I had no idea.
And then morons open their wallets and throw money at them because they also want to feel better about themselves. A whole vicious, dirty, toxic, immoral cycle of making fun of other people and deriding other people and bringing them down so you feel better about your wretched self because you're a scumbag who has a horrible life.
Aww.
Well, I don't have to do that because I have
I'm a scumbag who has a horrible life. Oh.
a good life. My viewers have good lives. They support it all, and it all works. But they'll actually spend tonight and be like, he begged for 20 minutes. Yeah, I brought it up as like, guys, we had a great night. Why didn't people support like last night? I'm literally stumped because I'm under the impression if I give you what you want, then people will support it. It reciprocates. We can keep making this kind of content. And as soon as I brought that up, boom, here comes the support. And we hit all the goals and exceed them. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. It's fine. It's actually good. It's a good way to treat you.
Toxic, quit bringing others down to feel better about yourself. I don't. Here's the thing. If I wanted to put him down to feel better about myself, I'd put him down to his face. I just like to talk shit about him.
Your audience with respect, with honesty, with dignity, with
I have the exact same low self-esteem as I normally do.
transparency. That's how you should operate. Not, oh, well, we're not doing so well.
At least you are a likable scumbag.
So let's just make fun of someone else tonight. Let's say someone else is a scumbag. Let's
Can I embroider that on a pillow? Likable scumbag.
talk about their looks. Let's talk about their family members. You know, pieces of human shit who don't have talent. That's what they do to make a living. So there you go.
I don't do this to make a living. I don't know, like, detractors that are doing this to make a living. I don't understand.
Anyway, so it went well tonight, and as a result of that, we are going to do
He seems to think that everyone's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
it again Friday night. Now, I'm on the fence about what to do Friday night. I'd like to play more of games like No, I'm Not a Human and My Friendly Neighborhood, but also people did express they wanted other games too, like one game, Deadwood, I think it was called, and then there's like 1 or 2 others people kept asking for. So I don't know. Maybe we have to figure out what we want to do for Friday night, okay? But there will be more Friday night.
Obviously, we're going to have to figure it out.
Okay, footage will upload momentarily. I'm behind now because I stayed late and everything was going on. I still have to download
I stayed late. It's 10:03.
Pokemon tonight for tomorrow. I'm behind the 8 ball, but tomorrow's gonna be a great day. Tomorrow,
Yeah, imagine this putting you behind the 8 ball. Imagine this is like the most like troubling, most taxing part of your day. So that's it. I don't need to hear anything else. That was everything mostly everything from yesterday. I'm ready to move on. Desperately ready to move on,
once this
frankly. So let's get to where we need to be here. Oh, here, I want everyone to see this. Just briefly. Yep, just thought I'd share this. If you're an audio style listener, it's just Halloween costumes, but just wanted to share them. There we go. Now, I will pass. some of the cringe if I can and get us to where we need to be. Toxie, stop showing us the cringe. Why? It's funny. Yeah, my dude like just showed up.
The stream. I hope that you're all in good spirits and ready for a new game release. How's it happening today? What is the news? What's on your minds, everyone? Welcome.
That's Theophanatory. It's pretty good.
It is Thursday, 16th of October, and that means after much anticipation, it's time for the third major Switch 2 release of the year since the console actually released. Will this one be any good? It's a good question. First, we had Mario Kart World, which was a huge disappointment because it did not live up to the promises that Nintendo gave.
Beg, Bitch, and Beyond. That's fantastic. I'm writing that down.
At all, in any way. Tons of empty open world, nonsensical stuff. No point to even checking it out. And only about 3 hours of content. And people hating the fact that you had to drive between the tracks, right? So that game died. Then we had Donkey Kong Bonanza, which looked like it could be the next Super Mario Odyssey, only it wasn't. Because all it was the same repetitive smashing of everything to get bananas and solve little mini puzzles. Incredibly repetitive slog. So those are the two Switch 2 exclusives that we've had so far. Now, admittedly, Pokemon Legends ZA is not a Switch 2 exclusive. It is also on the Switch 1, I guess. But, undoubtedly, there's going to be people who are saying this is one of the must-buy Nintendo games of the year, one of the must-play.
Right? Beg, Bitch, and Beyond? That's pretty good.
For the Switch 2. So I hope it's good. I'll be honest with you guys. I really do want it to be good. I love Pokemon games. Chilling with you guys, having fun, interactive experiences is really awesome. Usually these take a while to get through because, as you know, not only do I play through the story, but I like to try to fill the Pokedex. If there is some optional content, sometimes we'll do that, depending. But I do like exploring the open worlds and trying to get all the Pokemon. So we shall see. Will it be as good as Scarlet? Will it run better than Scarlet? That's really the question. Will it actually run well on the Switch 2 and look good? That's what we've got to find out, right? Okay. All right. How's everyone this morning? Good morning, everyone.
Oh, no, we're not going to do this like really autistic. I'm going to say hi to like 85 people. I don't have the skip juice for this. Maybe I shouldn't have started so early, but I really wanted to get through everything because so many times I do that and I don't start early enough and then I don't get through everything and then I get really pissed.
Let's see what we got today. We got Schnitzel Sandwich, Space Jam Fan, Great Zero Taste, Doug.
I guess we'll just have to fucking sit through this because I don't want to waste. Although we're not doing a whole podcast. That's still we're gonna sit through it.
Garbage Pail, Chris, Jade, Uchan, Original Grant, RGB Kings, Maestro David, PC Gaming 92, Shooting Stars Rock, Super Bonchan is here, Orson's Stream is Better is here. That's interesting. Interesting to know. Username is already taken. What's up? Good morning. RGB Lover, 2 syllables. Power Not. Who else do we have? Alpha Dog, Repulsify, Mateo, Stewart.
Does anyone think he's going to charge the dents? Yeah, people in the chat have already been talking about how he's going to charge $20 to name the Pokemon.
Yak Almighty.
I would assume it won't be any different from any other Pokemon game he's played in like the last like however long.
Many people here this morning. Welcome, welcome. Many people here for Pokemon this morning. I'm glad to see it. Good morning, everyone. So the way this will work is very simple. We're going to hang out for about 20, 30 minutes, build up the stream attendance, and then we're going to start, and we're going to have around 3.5 to 4 hours of Pokemon today. Now, once this playthrough kicks it into high gear, meaning we get through the intro segments, we're into the meat of the game, then what we're going to do is we're going to start to implement some of the stuff that I've done in previous Pokemon playthroughs and streams.
So here come all of the paywalls, is basically what this is code for. So here come the paywalls for the Pokemon stream.
What does that mean? Well, if you remember, in previous Pokemon playthroughs, I would allow viewers to name the Pokemon for a certain level of contribution. I believe it was $20. I think for $20 you can name a Pokemon.
I think it was 20. Like he doesn't know.
You know, that was always fun. But the thing is, you can't really do that until you start the game. You start recruiting the Pokemon. You build your first party.
So you guys aren't going to just start giving me $20. I have to wait.
Etc. So it should be fun. It should be a good experience once we get into the game. And to have that level of interactivity, people being able to actually control like the Pokemon names, the Pokemon that are in a party on a certain day and stuff like that. Because that was the other thing. People would be able to like pick who's in the party. I think it was like the top contributor would do that. I'm trying to remember because it's been a while since we played Pokemon, right? Got to try to remember all the things that we used to do that people really liked. So, but it should be fun. But I don't think we're going to do that now, only because today this is the premiere stream. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the starter stream. We're going to pick our starter Pokemon. We're probably going to explore the initial areas, learn the controls, learn the game mechanics, get into the game. We'll see. Now, if we do get far enough in today that we get to that point, then maybe we will do that. Maybe we will implement that. But let's not jump the gun or anything, okay? All right, well, we've got many things going on. Let's do some we already have shout-outs to do, if you can believe it. All right, so.
I have to agree. How is that fun? You guys, listen to all the fun things we're gonna do for $10. If I'll do this. If you give me $20, we'll do this.
On the YouTube side of stuff, what do we got going on? Well, first off, the villain, 6 months as a member at the super supporter level. Thank you to the villain for that. Harundum, standard supporter. Thank you, Harundum, for that as well. I believe that these are regular. These are not new. No, these are just re-ups. Okay, cool. I want to be sure that I'm counting them correctly. Then we have Great Zero Taste with our first super chat of the day, an Australian $6. I actually just heard that the dollar fluctuated in the news. So let me take a look here.
Oh, no.
To see, here it is, Australian. Let's refresh this. Australian to USD.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Is it 17 cents more or less?
Australian is $3.89 USD. Let's get that up there.
That face. Look at that. Jesus Christ. How would you like to see that fucking coming at you in real life? Oh, fuck. Ugh.
What did I say, 369?
89, asshole.
389.
Oh.
Cool. So, Great Zero says, first of the day, Phil, looking forward to it. Just not a fan of how it doesn't seem to be the old style where you go out in grass to catch, etc. This is the open world style, correct? This is basically the sequel to Pokemon Legends Arceus, and that was the first one where it was open world. You basically can sneak up on Pokemon and just catch them with the Pokeballs. Yes, you do eventually engage in the fights, but it's a little different, right? So, and the thing was, when I played Pokemon Legends Arceus, if you remember, my criticism and or feedback was, it was a good first step. It just didn't feel like it was polished enough. And once you got through the first couple of worlds, it felt very samey for the rest of the game. Like, it didn't really innovate past, like, the second or third world. You just kind of felt like,
I enjoyed that game.
All right, it's more of the same. Just go through the motions. I hope with this one, being now, this is the second iteration of the Legends series, that they're actually going to polish it more, innovate a little bit more, keep the interest. I guess we'll have to see. By the way, I should shout this out. Last night, Gaia1 did tip $4.20. For some bizarre reason, I never actually sent the notification. And Gaia was upset because they wanted a shout out. We were trying to hit the goal. Gaia1, thank you for that. Sorry that I couldn't see your message last night. But
my stream would benefit from grinding to a halt to do currency conversion instead of just saying thank you and moving on. I had no idea.
There you are, and I added that to the leaderboard already for today's stream. We're going to count it towards this stream.
My calculator is at the ready.
Okay. Good stuff. Square Rock says, good luck with Pokemon today. I'm busy with work yesterday. I missed the Galaxy 2 stream. Looking forward to returning to it in the future. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. Okay? Here's the deal. Regarding Galaxy 2, and I have many more shout outs to do, but let's just talk about this before I get distracted. Okay? People really seem to like Super Mario Galaxy 2. All right? It's actually doing well. And
are we going to talk about how it didn't hit the goal? Please say, because the food was early. I need this in day 2. I need this.
I'm debating, I have two options. Option number 1.
It's what I'm here for.
We put Galaxy 2 on hiatus, and starting on Tuesday, we start with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Now, admittedly, this wasn't a game that I was planning to play at first. I didn't even know it existed, but we looked into it. We watched the trailer a couple days ago on Steam, and it seems like what it's like is like this.
Protector Mental, thank you for the 2, honey. Digimon is apparently better than Pokemon.
Honored combined with horror, like vampires, monsters, stuff like that. It's gory. Okay, it is. But maybe it's good. I don't know. There's no reviews out yet.
Big ups, Hobby Monster. Take it easy. Take a break from the Snortex. Everyone take a break when you need it.
So you don't know yet if it's going to be good. So it's a maybe, right? And the thing is, if we're going to play that, then we absolutely positively need to put Mario Galaxy 2 on hold. But if we say, let's not play that, then we can continue with what we're doing. We can do Pokemon, Silk Song.
He's not going to skip. So, he's not going to skip Pokemon because he can put the paywall up, the $20 paywall. So he's not going to skip Pokemon.
Mario Galaxy 2, American Truck Sim, and we can start with Ninja Gaiden 4 on Monday, and we can balance.
Because these dents will absolutely give him $20. That was the big shtick in fucking Minecraft.
Those games for the week. And then when
and that worked for a hot minute, too.
Tormented Souls comes out on Thursday, then we can decide, do we put it on hiatus then? I'm debating, I'm actually thinking, maybe it makes more sense to keep Mario in the rotation right now, because we're not sure that this vampire game is going to be any good. It looks good by the trailer, but no one's actually played it yet, right? So we don't really have any kind of like
He is still playing Silk Song. That is correct.
Information that it's worth our time. And, I don't know. So here's the thing. Let's say right now, Mario is up in the air. It could be suspended. It might not be. Let's see what happens with this vampire game. Okay? There you go. All right. Mozzie, 23 months as a member. Says, can you please name your character Ass Ketchum? We did that before in one of them, right? Ass Ketchum? I think we did.
Of course you did. Ugh.
All right, thank you, Mozzie. So now...
Then again, every time I play Zelda Ocarina of Time, I name Link Fuckface, so...
Oh, hold on.
Just because I love the part when he finally gets to Hyrule Castle, and Zelda's like, what's your name? I just love seeing Fuckface.
Okay, got a few things to shout out over here. Here we go. We start off with... Hold on, because my... stupid laptop's touchpad is awful. Someone tipped $20. It says, this is Jason. All right, so let's get Jason in animation. Let's see what Jason has to say. you to Jason for $20 to start off today's stream. Sorry, Gaia 1, you're already unseated as a top tipper.
But if you want to come back and give $25, hint, 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 hint.
So Jason says, Pokemon hype, please pick Totodile Water type as your starter Pokemon.
You don't know who Totodile? I can't.
Name it King
nope.
K.
I'm already mad.
Rule. That's actually not a bad name. If it is a crocodile Pokemon and it's water type, that would be a pretty neat name for the starter Pokemon. Now, here's the thing. I haven't said that anyone can pick a starter Pokemon. I already said I don't want to get into naming the Pokemon as of yet. All right, because I don't know how it's going to go. Here's what I'll say. All right.
Somebody already given money to pick a starter and name it and do this and do that. See, these fucking retards love this shit. He knows that these fucking retards love this shit.
Let me naturally pick my starter. Let's get into the game normally. I don't even know what the other starter Pokemon are.
Yeah, so he basically just wiped his ass with that $20 because he's like, I don't know what I'm going to pick and I don't know what I'm going to do.
I want to take a look. However,
he is a fake Pokemon fan. You don't know Totodile? What the fuck?
When I do get a Totodile, since you kind of jumped the gun.
Totodile.
All right, I will name it King K. Rool. So once we get a Totodile, whether it's the starter Pokemon or not, I'll name it King K. Rool. All right?
Not King B. Bitch?
So everyone please remind me of that too.
King
that
B.
the
Bitch would
Totodile
be
should called
funnier.
King K. Rool. I think that would be pretty cool, actually. It's a good idea. Okay. Man, this pad is barely functioning. I'm going to have to do something.
New laptop bag. New laptop bag.
Because it's so hard not to navigate around.
New laptop bag.
All right. I received, I'll shout that out in a second. I received an anonymous $4.20. Thank you for an anonymous $4.20. Yamo.
Oh, wow. This is from a guy who smoked weed once and got the
Forget
fucking
Ash
weed
Ketchum,
shits.
Ash Blazem. That's what we'll name him. Ash Blazem. Perfect.
God.
All right, thank you for that.
I hate life and
Anonymous
everything
tipper.
about it.
What else
right
do we
now.
got here?
The way he says it makes me cringe. We all collectively cringed.
All right, so someone tipped $1 and said, Pokemon Day, the game is really fun. It plays uniquely to the series. Reminds me of Ni no Kuni and Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we got $2 from Beglord here. Begging last night was on another level, even for you. That's pretty good.
The game is easy to blitz through, but there's a ton of optional content. Also, the message link seems to be pretty inconsistent. I assume it's on PayPal side. Yeah, I have no clue. I never see the link that you guys have to write a message on PayPal at all. So if they're changing it, that's some weird stuff they're doing internally. Sorry about that. That's pretty stupid. Thank you for $1, whoever that was. Yes, if you remember, since again, this is the sequel to Pokemon Legends. So this one should have elements from that game, and that game was completely open world. It was about sneaking up on the Pokemon and hitting them with Pokeballs from behind to catch them.
Somebody said something to him, or he brought it up or something the other day about using a mouse for the laptop.
It had nothing, you didn't have to do battles to catch the Pokemon. It was more action-oriented. And if you remember, you would traverse by riding the Pokemon. There was like a Pokemon that could fly, Pokemon that could swim, Pokemon that could climb the mountains quickly. Remember that? But the catch was, honestly, that once you got to like the second or third world, it really did feel very, very repetitive. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Noble Times says, only thing I'll say, the starters are not new. They're actually starters from other games. Oh, are they really? They didn't create any new Pokemon? Wait a minute. They did the same thing for Pokemon Legends Arceus. It was no new Pokemon, right? They just took existing Pokemon from other games and built a new Pokedex off of that. You're right. So I guess they're probably doing the same thing for this one then. There you go. Let's see here. Jade says he loves Garchomp. If we get a Garchomp, we name it Chomper. Is it confirmed? Hold on a second. Is it even confirmed that Garchomp is in the game? Because like I just said, it seems like they pulled Pokemon. Oh, I'm being told they're actually from Silver and Gold. Was Garchomp in Pokemon Silver and Gold? Because, you know, kind of hard to make promises when you don't even know what Pokemon are in the game. I guess we'll have to see. Trails in the Sky just did a $5 super chat. Says, I'm playing Pokemon Legends EA right now.
Another sponsor idea, Beg-End strips for the dog treats. That's not bad.
I'm excited to see what you think. The combat is a huge step. Tutorial is super long, though. Well, that's why today I wanted to do a long stream of the game. Instead of doing a podcast that's like, you know, an hour and a half.
I'm going to have to do something with these sponsors. They're getting obnoxious and blocky up there in that corner. I might have to change my layout. I know I get finicky and I get fussy and I get bored with things very quick. So maybe I'll have to make a different layout. But I don't want I don't know. I'll have to think on this.
2 hours, I said, let's just talk for like a half an hour. Let's jump into the game. Let's get major progress. Let's get through this tutorial, right? So we can actually get to the meat of the game. Because I know how long these games can have, you know, with the intro taking forever. So it makes sense to do it this way. By the way, how do you guys like the font? Look a little familiar? I got the exact Pokemon font and I colored it exactly to the game. So pretty neat. I actually like the fact that I have the ability with my setup to do awesome stuff now like this. Pretty darn cool.
Yeah, font and color. Cool. Big ups, Pimp.
Cool, huh? Okay.
He's shaking. He might be nervous.
Garchomp is in the game. Okay. Confirmed. Garchomp, it will be in the game. That's sweet.
Layout changes are good. Like, I think I don't want to get rid of the sponsors because, one, a lot of people have made them for me. I think they're cute. They're very funny, but just, yeah, I feel like maybe something needs to, like, change.
Jay Kuma says, in Legends Arceus, they made variations
Change it up a little bit.
of pre-existing Pokemon, like the Hisuian Growlithe. So it was different, a new regional version of an existing Pokemon. That's right. They were different colors and had different features. You're right. I'm remembering that now. Yago Mighty says, it's crazy. The budget for the game was only, but he says 13K million. Do you just mean to say 13 million? These budgets for these games are insane. Are they not?
No, he obviously meant 13,000 million, stupid.
13 million for a game that's based off of the game from a few years ago where they just basically kind of asset swap. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe because this one was
How the fuck do you know what they did? Did you work on the game? Have you worked on any game? Have you done anything in the entire history of Everdom? Because if you haven't, it sounds like you need a big cup of shut the fuck up.
on Switch 2. They did it differently, but maybe not. You know, that's the case. The thing I wonder is, since it was on Switch 1 and 2, did they have to change a lot? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Trails in the Sky with a $2 super chat. He says, will you let fans name Pokemon again? We just talked about that. Okay. Today we're doing tutorial stuff.
Don't worry. You have all day to throw your money at me for absolutely nothing or something I could be doing completely for free.
Starter Pokemon, etc. But yes, probably what we'll do is $20. You'll be able to name a Pokemon and choose if that Pokemon ends up being in the party for that day. Because that's what we used to do, if I remember correctly. For a $20 contribution, you pick a Pokemon that was in my Pokedex, and you can say, hey, put him in the party for today, and here's the name I want, right? But we can't do that yet. You know, you can't do that until you start the game and you start recruiting Pokemon and you have, you know, choices. Then you can do that. So let's see how today goes. But yes, eventually I am going to do that. Cool. Garchomp.
I can't believe somebody actually paid him money to ask if they could pay him money. Like, I gotta tell you, his system is fucked. But damn if it doesn't work. Look at him. Got retards throwing money hand over fist.
Is a fan favorite. Oh, yeah? He's always in the games. The theme is Mega again. He has a Mega Evolution. The way that I pronounce some Pokemon names is amazing.
Here's $20, Daddy. Name Beedrill Chazwazzer. Like, what in the fuck is happening?
Nice. Okay. I basically wasn't into Pokemon for the longest time. Like, I had the original Pokemon Blue on Game Boy Pocket. Squirtle was my starter. I played Pokemon Blue. I literally didn't touch Pokemon again until I was a YouTuber.
We can tell.
That's how long that we had.
I'm not saying I did, but this is not a flex, sir.
Like, we're talking like probably 20 years, if not longer. I didn't watch any of the cartoon after that. I didn't play the games. I didn't talk to anyone.
Boo. Boo this man.
About it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why. It's kind of like you never heard anything ever said or pronounced. Like, Gyarados, right? I used to say Gyarados or Gyarados. I forget how I used to say it. I used to say it like horribly wrong. And people would be like, dude, you are murdering that name. I'm like, well, I don't know how you say it. I never heard a single person pronounce it before. So how would I know how to say it?
Name the Pokemon. She was 17, Phil. It's amazing. Seriously, don't give the man $20 for that because he'll call you a retard and tell you to go fucking take a dick in the ass. So don't do that.
Jay Kuma says, I know it's not a focus of your playthrough. Just so you know, there's a 4-player PvP.
If you could sneak something past him, it might be funny, but not $20 funny, though. That'd be like $5 funny.
Well, it's pretty simple but interesting. Maybe you could try it out. I don't know if I can. I don't have Ethernet, internet.
You've been lurking? Well, big ups, Virgil. It's good to see you again, honey. Enjoy your game.
On my Switch 2 anymore. It's inexplicable, but my Switch 2 does not connect to the internet via Ethernet ever. It's broken. It can only work via wireless.
Everything this man buys is broken in like 2 weeks. How?
And when I did put it on the wireless, it actually downloaded games fast. Like I downloaded this Pokemon game in about less than 10 minutes, so it wasn't like a huge deal in that regard. But I don't know what kind of connection it would be for multiplayer. And it sucks. I have no clue what caused it. There seems to be no fix on the internet for it. It's probably just a hardware malfunction, quite frankly.
Or now we're just gonna scan for, scanning for tips.
No, I know people play on Wi-Fi, but it's awful. Like, for example, imagine playing Mario Kart World competitive racing game on Wi-Fi. It already lags on Ethernet. We played it on Ethernet for like a month, and you could see people teleporting and shit. Now imagine playing that on Wi-Fi.
You could see people teleporting and shit? Get the fuck out of here.
How awful that would be. That's what I mean. Like, that's why I have Ethernet. That's why it's bullshit that I've owned this thing for it's June. So what? 4 months, and it's already busted. I didn't screw it up. I didn't drop it. It literally has sat right there in its stand.
I remember the Dent Master saying he could buy whatever game he wanted while guilt-tripping his audience about not reaching the goal to buy Pokemon. He guilt-tripped about buying Pokemon, and then he said, well, I'm not doing any of these random horror game streams if I have to buy all the games and then not make any money. He actually said it twice last night about having to buy games and sounded like he was a little short on the money. So
my entertainment system, or entertainment center, I should say, completely free
for
of,
this man only getting paid once a month, oof, that shit hits hard.
you know, any kind of issue that would touch it or interfere with it, and the thing just broke by itself. Nintendo just doesn't manufacture quality shit anymore. I hate to say it. It's just, I'm going to speak from the heart now. Nintendo manufactures junk. When Nintendo used to come out with stuff, it lasted.
Oh, I don't want to hear a rage hate boner about Nintendo. Honestly, it's not because I hate Nintendo or like Nintendo. I'm rather impartial. I don't care. I have a Switch. I never got a Switch 2. I'm not interested.
The original NES,
But like, what this boner of hatred? Like, I don't get it.
the NES gamepads, SNES and shit, that shit was durable. Today, this stuff is garbage. The Joy-Cons have fucking stick drift. The console bricks. The console's Ethernet goes out. This goes out. What the fuck is wrong with Nintendo? Why are they cutting corners and being such cheapskates? Yet, they want to
Big ups, Kaylee. I hope you're liking the game, honey. Glad to hear that.
charge you a lot of money for this stuff. This stuff is not cheap. So yeah, I am upset. I should be able to play games with Ethernet internet, and I can't on my Switch. Thankfully, it's the Switch. It would really suck if it was like the PlayStation that fucked up. But the Switch, it's
So what you're saying is it's ridiculously expensive, it's garbage, and it's not worth it. Kind of like you.
it pisses me off. Jake Kuma says the camera for Switch 2 is already on discount for like $20. Yeah, because who wants that? Who wants a really awful quality webcam, right? And if the internet isn't good on it, which it isn't, then how are you going to be able to broadcast the webcam?
He'll take any boner he can get. Well, his hate boner for Nintendo is definitely fucking bigger than his, I don't know, can he even fucking pop a boner anymore at this point? Has the booze and everything else just not completely wrecked this dude in that department? Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Ugh, gross.
I mean, you're absolutely right. It's because they know people will run out and either buy another Switch or they'll buy the next model of Switch. They're going to keep spending money, so they don't actually care.
And this from the biggest fucking mark in the world, who wanted to buy 2 Switches, if we remember, which I know we all do.
The quality of the product they give you, and that's sad. They should care about the quality of the product they give you.
It doesn't help that he doesn't take care of his shit. No, he doesn't respect his shit. Here's the thing. When you don't pay for it, you don't respect it as much. This man's life is made possible by a grant from the Someone Fucking Else Foundation. So, no. That's why it burns a hole in his fucking pocket, and the second it's in his bank account, it's out the other side to Scopely or Jen or what the fuck ever. So it's not surprising he doesn't take care of anything. Because who cares? Some stupid fucking retard like Daddy Ryan will just buy him another one, so who cares?
But they don't.
Did he ever shiny hunt in Pokemon? I would really be doubtful that he even knows, like, anything about shiny Pokemon. I'd be really surprised.
Okay, so here's the good news. Yesterday was a great streaming day, okay?
It wasn't. We just, like, had an hour and a half of going over how good it wasn't.
Everything went well. We had a great stream of Mario. We had a fun DSP Tries It, and on the late stream, we tried out some horror indies, various levels of enjoyment. But it was pretty good. It was a pretty good stream. We're going to do the same thing tomorrow night for the record. We're going to do another one tomorrow night. But we hit 2 goals yesterday, all right? So we're at 2 out of 10. For those who don't remember, the next episode of DSP Tries It is going to be me taste testing the brand new menu that Taco Bell just launched today. In fact, I'm curious if
we got to go look on DoorDash. We got to go see if it's there.
it's up and running on delivery apps or not.
I like how he says
Let's find
delivery apps, like we don't know he uses DoorDash. I feel like I should play Jeopardy
Yes,
music.
it's on there. The Frank's Red Hot Diablo Crispy Chicken Burrito. They also have a Flamin' Hot Grilled Cheese Burrito. And there's the new Frank's Red Hot Diablo Chicken Nacho Fries. It's all there, okay? So basically, there's 3 new items I'd like to try. On the menu, there's a Flamin' Hot Grilled Cheese Burrito, a Diablo Crispy Chicken Burrito,
We are doing Taco Bell again. That is correct.
and the Diablo Chicken
He just banned me from his kick chat. Oh,
Nacho
no.
Fries. By the way, you guys are talking about that dessert. Let's see if that's on here. I don't think it is, but let me look. See here.
Yeah, this is pretty.
On.
Like, he couldn't have done this before he streamed.
Nope,
I
they don't
just-
have it. Some people were saying that they have some kind of a new dessert that's like a Choco Taco. It's not they don't have it. So anyway,
You don't know if they have it. You're looking on the delivery app. You're not looking on Taco Bell. You're not looking at Taco Bell.
yeah, so this is a new menu. It's Frank's Red Hot menu, but also they have a new Flaming Hot Grilled Cheese Burrito as well. So there's basically 3 new items on the menu they just added today that we can try. So that's the next DSP Tries It. 3 new menu items from Taco Bell. Are they any good? All right, so we're already at 2 out of 10. Let's keep that momentum flowing. Let's hit a goal for the premiere of Pokemon today. Let's get to 150 of support. And that means let's get stuff going. We got some super chats already. We got a few tips. How about some support on Kick? We have nothing. 0, not a zilch on Kick. Can we get our first sub of the day? Can we get our first kicks of the day? Can we get some support? Let's go.
Let's go. Give me some money.
Not moral support, real support. That'd be great. Can we get some members on YouTube? Get some momentum there. We have no memberships yet this morning, right? Let's go.
What do you even offer for the membership? Do you even offer them anything? Jesus Christ. How much money can you ask for? And they get nothing, for fuck's sake.
We're not playing Ballad of Gay Tony because we couldn't get Ballad of Gay Tony to work with the mods and stuff that we were running on PC. Maybe one day they will, or maybe one day we'll figure it out, but we're not doing it now. We're in the midst of the busiest gaming season of the year, and nobody cares.
Yeah, I think he also found out that Iron Cuck paid for it. You know he's waiting for that first tip.
Yes, I did hear that Itagaki, who is the creator of both Dead or Alive and some Ninja Gaiden stuff. I don't know if he did all the Ninja Gaiden stuff, but it was the more modern, like all the Team Ninja stuff. He passed away at only the age of 58, so really early on. You know, pretty sad. Pretty sad.
Are we going to get started with the game, with the brand new game, or are we just going to talk and wait for you to count more money?
Yes, Jade, I know you love the Pokemon streams. They're very chill. That's what I like about the Pokemon streams. They are chill streams. And lately, if you take a look at a lot of the games I've been playing, Silk Song, Battlefield, Call of Duty, stressful stuff, right? There's going to be more stressful stuff. Ninja Gaiden 4, and then Tormented Souls next week. So it's good to have chill games in
Big ups, Chris. Take it easy, honey.
between all of that to create variety.
Yeah, take a break from the Snortex. Go chill out and...
And so I think that's exactly what Pokemon is going to do. It's going to fill that gap of people looking for more chill experiences. We're going to have that starting today.
So are we going to play the brand new game?
Are
Oh, you're the one who asked about Ballad of Gay Tony. And you got banned for that?
We're doing, by the way. Attendance is all right. We're going to start soon.
But no, he's not touchy at all.
I'll give it a couple more minutes. We'll give it a few more minutes and try to build up just a little bit more attendance before we begin.
Oh, okay. So we're not going to get right into it then.
Okay.
Do I dare waste the skip juice and see where we are? No, we're not to the game yet.
Oh, no, I got rid of all my Blu-ray DVDs.
He's stayed solid at 75, too. It has said 75 since he started, like 25 minutes ago.
I don't have them anymore. Nope. You know, I used to be a collector, but there's really no reason to collect anymore because everything is available digital. And, you know, Blu-ray players, how often do you...
Hope he gets a veiled stream. It's
see
not
anymore,
looking good.
right?
Well,
So-
here's the thing. The attendance, I don't think will be very high, but these retards are already chomping at the bit to give him $20 to name the Pokemon.
Yeah, no, don't have any physical
That's
Blu-rays
why-
anymore. Got rid of them all.
He won't pass up this game. He knows better. Yeah, he's got 75, I believe, on YouTube. I can go and look. I don't
What's
know
up?
why
I'm sorry. How are you today? Good morning. Well, I guess good afternoon. Just hit afternoon here. So, good afternoon. Would I ever do chill streams trying to catch all Pokemon in the game or shiny hunting? That's a maybe. I have done that before. There have been certain Pokemon games, notably, I particularly remember
Well, I will shut my whore mouth. He knows what shiny Pokemon are.
Pokemon Sword, which I had.
Okay, that is either where it says on Rawfill that 75 are watching. That might be Kick because I'm not actually going to click on his stream because fuck him. I don't want to give him a view. It says 237
Where we
people
actually
are
did. That
watching
was the first one that had the open area where you could just catch all the Pokemon because they randomly spawned. That's where you would go to try to catch and fill your Pokedex. And we did that. We actually did entire nights where I just grinded in that area trying to catch the Pokemon I didn't have and fill the Pokedex. Because remember, during different times of day, okay, there would be different Pokemon spawning. So you would go there with a certain time of day, certain Pokeball, certain criteria to try to get this particular
Here goes Pyrofrost. How you doing, honey?
Pokemon to spawn and catch it. And that was fun. I remember that was actually quite fun. But then there's other games that not so much. Like with Arceus, I didn't do any of that. With Arceus, we just played the base game and that was it. So really, here's what it depends on. Are we having fun? Are you showing up and engaging and supporting with the playthrough, right? And what else is also going on in the gaming landscape? If Pokemon is serving as our chill stream and it's good variety and it's balancing everything great, and people are actually coming by and hanging out and really liking the streams, then why wouldn't we? But if we're playing this game and we realize that it's not as good as other Pokemon games, it's like, man, I'd rather just beat the story. I'm not really having a great time. Then we'll treat it like that. It really depends. We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Are we good? Is everything good? Did I answer all questions? Are we happy? Shall we get set up and begin with Pokemon?
I mean,
It
I'm
seems the support has
happy,
stopped
but
15 minutes ago, so.
I'm happy. That has nothing to do with you. I'm happy in spite of you.
Yes, Theodore, we just brought that up.
Angry Monkey, thanks for the 2, honey. I appreciate you. Thanks to Phil. Pokemon will have yellow paint too, probably. But all he cares about is the $20 for naming them Pokemons.
Okay. All right. Allow me to swap my setup here. I'll grab the controller. We'll get the lighting adjusted. Let's get set up for Pokemon, huh? All right. 1 second.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at a recipe for a Christmas sugar cookie cheesecake. Sorry, my fatty senses are tingling. I can't help myself. Christmas sugar cookie cheesecake. Yeah, I might have to. This might be worth getting the Beatus for. Oh, did he fuck off somewhere? Oh, fuck. Okay. Are we going to play the game? Nope, we're still not. I'm going to just, we don't have much skip juice anyway. Oh, okay. Are we going to get into it? I'm not actually going to watch any of the gameplay because I know some people might want to play it and they haven't yet. So I'm not going to show any of it. Oxy is buff now. Certainly
Very
not.
good.
No. It looks like the game is ready to go.
Is my shirt made of recycled tortoise?
I don't care. I just don't.
Okay. Let's boot her up. First time booting it up. Here we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop here because again, I know there are some people that haven't seen anything and they don't want to see anything. They don't want to be spoiled. Also, some people just don't care. I think it's gonna be cute. I think it's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna play it because I don't have Switch 2, but I know some people do, and I don't really enjoy the gameplay anyway. So big ups. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. It was a fun time today. Hold on. Tomorrow's Friday. Yes, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll shit on him and make fun of him. We'll see how Pokemon goes. We'll go from there. Big ups to everybody. Thank you all so much. I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to do that. But like always, you don't have to because I'm not, in fact, your mom. I can't tell you what to do. Have a terrific day. And as always, stay toxic, my friends.
Toxie in your ears and the whole chat knows. Mystery queen, but she runs the show, bringing big mood on a late night flow. She's got no lights, no streamy tricks, just killer vibes and her sassy quips. Every line she drops is pure gold fire, keeping fans up all night, never tired. She don't need a face to steal the scene. Laugh so loud, you know what I mean. From chill to wild, she flips the switch. Toxie's got that magic glitch. Toxie on the mic and she's blowing it up. No face reveal, still they can't get enough. Just a vibe, just a sound, just a spark in the night. She's the voice that makes your world feel right. From shy hellos to wild confessions, Toxie stream is a whole obsession. She don't play games, she plays your brain. Witty and quick with that sugar and flame. One voice note and you're hooked for real. Can't see her, but you feel what you feel. No filters, no fake, she's the realest around. Her laugh hits hard like a beat downtown. Every stream's a party, lights off, sound high. You don't need a face when you know you can fly. She's the girl next door with a mystery twist. Dropping late night stories that you can't resist. Just her mic, just her soul, that's the trick. And the chat keeps coming back real quick. Toxie on the mic and she's blowing it up. No face reveal, still they can't get enough. Just a vibe, just a sound, just a spark in the night. She's the voice that makes your world feel right. From shy hellos to wild confessions, Toxie stream is a whole obsession. She's a whisper in the dark. She's the fire, she's a spark. Not about the views or clout. She's what real fun's all about. Toxie on the mic and a queen unseen, but her energy's loud and her talk is clean. Feel the beat, hear her laugh, raise your hands. She's the minstrel everyone understands. No camera, no face, just light. Toxie's taking over your night. Toxie, just a voice, but you feel